1 year ago. Oh, got it. Oh, got it. I got it.
Welcome, everyone, here at Miami Trace Stadium for tonight's contest against your Miami Trace Panthers versus the Western Brown Broncos. Tonight's game will get going here in just under 13 minutes left here pregame. Band's coming out on the floor now to
the field.
The field. Sorry about that. The
field. The floor is inside the building behind us.
The floor was the other night when we was doing volleyball. Get ready to get the national anthem going and get things going. Tonight, both teams come in here with a record of 3-1. Trace's opponents that they have played to get that 3-1 record, they are a combined 9-7 on the season. Western Brown, again, they're at 3-1 as well, but their opponents come in at 4-12. Of course, three of those 4 wins was against last week's opponent of Jackson, who they fell to 42-14 last week. Their other opponent with a win was Hillsborough the first week of the season.
I was going to say, a lot of people have fell to Jackson.
Yeah. So that's where we got the 3-1 records from. Miami Trace comes in with Trey Robinette as quarterback. He's so far on the season, he's 34 for 62, 609 yards, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions yet on the year. Western Brown's quarterback, Brady Sutton, he's basically the what we used to call the complete offense of this ball club. He's 82 for 125 for 1,088 on the season, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's also rushed the ball 40 times for 234 yards. So,
how many times has Trace thrown passes?
Trey's 34 for 62.
62, and he's thrown for.
He's thrown it 125
times.
That's
what I'm saying, the difference. You can see they throw a lot of football.
Yeah, totally. For the Panthers, they've rushed as a team for 679 yards, and they've passed for 609. So they're pretty well 50-50 on the balance sheet. Western Brown, on the other hand, they come in with a 1,596 total yards, 508 on the ground, and the 1088 through the air.
Just saw everybody at attention. I didn't know what was going why, and then all of a sudden I saw.
Yeah, the national anthem was.
They usually don't do that till about 4 till, I thought.
Yeah, it was a little early tonight. But as we were saying, 1,596 total yards for the Western Brown offense, and 1,322 of it, Joe, has come from the quarterback position, either throwing it or running the ball.
Or running it because he runs it himself.
So basically, for Miami Trace, you've got to stop him no matter what he's doing at the time.
Well, a few years ago, they had a quarterback that was destined to go.
Yeah, he was a Division I quarterback.
And so it was like, okay, we got a new quarterback coming in. Do you run? No, their coach is a passing coach, and so whoever's the quarterback was already trained to become a passing quarterback. That's what they do.
Yeah, so the main thing then, if they get a good pass rush, they can slow that down. But on the second thing of it, you can't have a good abrupt pass rush, and then he's just going to break it and take it. So you got to make sure we have a spy, and everyone's containing. And so the question is, do you come at him hard, or do you lay back and play coverage and set some zones up? It's just probably a feel thing throughout the evening of how they play this.
But I think if they lay back try to play coverage, I think he'll eat them up, myself personally. And so I think Trace needs to have, I think Trace, one, needs to have a rush on, but they need to have backup containment so that he's not breaking free and running if it's not there.
Some other statistics so far for the season. For Miami Trace, Julian Baker leads the team in rushing. He has 70 attempts for 358 yards. Trey Robinette has also rushed 27 times for 103, and Evan Colgrove, 25 attempts for 143. Trace's receiving department is led by Cooper Enix. He's got 14 receptions for 291 yards.
Wow.
Defensively, our leading tackler is Jaden Jones. He has 27, Will Dawes with 25, and Evan Malott with 21. Also rushing for the Western Broncos, 234 yards for 216 yards for Justin Morgan, and like we said earlier, 234 for Brady Sutton. Receiving for Western Brown, Lucas Powell leads them with 30 receptions for 309 yards. So, you know, got to be aware of him on the outside when they do throw it. They're looking for Lucas Powell, Joe.
Look, I'm marking his name right up here.
Number 3. So he's a senior. And
yeah, I already had him marked as a senior, and but I didn't know who they go to a lot. Morgan Justin, I was told, was their main running. And he got him on here marked as a wide receiver, but he's their main running back.
So with that being said, just look for a lot of his rushes coming from end arounds and motion sets and getting him the ball that way. So, again, it's going to be important for the Panther defense to stay home, stay in their lanes, cover their gaps, and make sure on this misdirection stuff and the quick offense that the Broncos want to play, that they are prepared and stay at home, especially in their coverages. There's one thing we do know about this Broncos team and their coaching staff. They like to pass, and when you think that they might pass, they're going to pass, and when you think they might run, they're going to pass, and when they're going to punt, they're going to pass. Is that right, Joe?
That's about it.
So we got just right around 6:20 till game time here. Tonight was youth football night for our third graders and fourth graders and fifth graders, sixth graders. They all got introduced before the game. So
that's a long lineup.
That was a big line of kids, that's for sure. So nice to get those players and the cheerleaders recognized in front of the home crowd.
We're getting to that sun where it's right in our eyes looking on the field.
Next week here at Panther Stadium is homecoming weekend.
Who we play next weekend?
It'll be Hillsboro.
Hillsboro, that's right, Hillsboro.
So it'll open up the FAC part of the schedule for the Panthers.
Has Hillsboro played Trace in volleyball yet?
Hillsboro's played, yeah, that was who they played for the second time yesterday.
It is? Okay.
No, or I'm sorry, we played Jackson yesterday.
You played Jackson yesterday.
Hillsboro was the last team that we played in the FAC round.
Because I know Hillsboro's volleyball is pretty decent, but I didn't think they were as good as Trace.
They come in at Trace undefeated at 10-0, and right. Trace beat them, and since then they've lost 2 other games. So they've lost their last 3, I believe.
I had them early in the season, and I noticed they were pretty decent, but I didn't put them in the range of Miami Trace. But I hadn't seen Miami Trace, but I just know how they are normally every year.
The Lady Panther volleyball players will be at Circleville tomorrow for 2 games in the Circleville Invitational, where they have multiple teams down, around 8 or 10 volleyball teams to play in like a little round-robin deal. Each team plays 2 games against 2 different high schools. So
that's the kind of weekend I like to referee. You make a lot of money
and not have to go anywhere but once, right? Talking with Coach Mace last week after the Hillsboro game, he said that it would be a good test for them because will be playing 2 state-ranked teams.
Did he say who they were?
He did not say who they were. I don't know who they drew in that. Circleville does a good job with those little multi-game weekends. They do it in softball as well. One weekend the JVs go down. There's like 10 teams there, and the next weekend the varsities go down and play 2 games. Everyone plays 2 games, and
I refereed 2 teams up north, Anna versus Jackson Center, and you talking about good volleyball teams. Well, the one coach for Jackson Center had been there for like 20 to 30 years, and they were top notch. And then Anna is coached by their coach, graduated from Ohio State and was on the Ohio State volleyball team.
Oh, nice.
And they were great. And then they said, and they played fantastic volleyball. Ball didn't touch the ground. And it was like, wow, great. And then they said, there's another team in our league that's even better than both of us. We're not even close to it. So it's like, well, that team I can guarantee is going to be in the state or going toward the state. And I would say watch Anna and Jackson Center at the end of the season. They'll be going sectionals toward the districts and then see how far up they go. But they're probably coming out of the Northeast. Here they come, both teams. It's nip and tuck coming down to 30 to 35, 40. I think Trace beat them to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, Western Brown won the toss earlier. They elected to defer that till the second half. So Miami Trace will receive the ball coming out here to start this game. Just so nobody's confused, Western Brown is in the white and gold, and your Panthers are they're in the black and white with a little bit of gold.
I think that's green numbers. Green and white with gold. Did you say black and white?
Well, it's a dark brown,
okay.
Western Brown. As you see the cheerleading
is that
outfits.
brown?
Yeah, the cheerleading outfits you can see a lot
glasses
better.
Yeah.
It's brown when you recite from a distance. It's black.
yeah. Well, from a distance to me, that 6634 almost looked like a green number. Well, from a distance to me, that 6634 almost looked like a green number, not a brown number, but it probably is brown. But I think off the gold beside it sets it off a little bit. It's probably brown and gold.
Waiting out on the laundry team.
Yeah. And their colors are brown and gold. And reminds me of that team up north. That's Traces coming on the field. While the Broncos are still huddled up, getting their instructions. I'd say right now it's important for Trace to move down the field. Hopefully score early on. Eat a lot of clock off going down the field. Sort of like they did at Logan Elm before the lightning struck.
Yeah. Austin Brown and Evan Colgrove are deep for the Panthers. Dakota Bolander will be kicking off for the Broncos of Western Brown.
Oh, the Dakota? Okay.
Yep.
I had also circled Camden Cunningham because he was a senior. He may be a field goal. I don't know.
As we stated earlier, both teams coming in here at 3-1. Joe, this is week 5 already.
Wow, I can't believe it. It just seems like we were here last week for the first game of the season.
Once it gets started, it goes quick.
And they onside kick a lot, so you got to be ready for them.
So there's the kickoff, and it will get to Austin Brown. He's at the 20, gets it to the 25.
Broke it, he's open.
He's got it, one man to beat here. He's got the kicker to get by, and the kicker will get him out of bounds inside the 30 at the
27, 28, 28.
25,
28.
28-yard line. without a doubt, the best run back that Trace has had this
yes,
season.
Great. And just
that
what I
we've been here.
was saying earlier, they need to start off going down the field quick. So starting on their own 20 or their 20, the other team's 28 is not a bad to start. Because you know they're going to try to come down the field quick with passing. Boom, boom, boom.
So Trace will have two backs in the backfield, Colgrove and Baker with Trey Robinette. Snap.
Ooh.
Baker gets the ball, he bobbles it, but he grabs a hold of it. He's going to get a nice run.
He's glad nobody was around him when that popped up. It popped up, and he grabbed it and pulled it back in, because if anybody was there to hit him, we'd have had a fumble on the first run.
Yeah, that exchange has got to be a lot better. He'll pick up 9 on the play.
Got more than 9 because he got a first down.
Oh, they moved it? Okay.
Got 11.
That'll take the ball inside the 20.
Got to 17.
So same formation, two back, Colgrove and Baker. Pitch to Baker, left side. Trying to get the corner. Got the corner. He's going to get down to the 5 to the 3-yard line. We got a flag on the play. Looks like possibly a hold there on the outside.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there was a flag. I didn't see it come out. Let's see.
Yep, holding on the Panthers. That is just something week by week. I mean, they just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, you're
every
down,
week.
You're going to be down inside the 10-yard line, and, yeah, I see the flag now. Inside, you're going to be inside the 10, maybe inside the 5, and next thing you know, you're back on the 19, you know. So what do we got to get to, the 7-yard line? We got to get to the 7-yard line for a first down.
So you're about 1st and 12 here from the 19. Two backs again. Back ball gives it back to Baker.
Much at that time.
It's going to be
There
about
was nothing there.
2nd and 11 here. Trey comes back into the huddle with the play. So 3 plays for the Panthers, all 3 runs by Baker. Same set, 2 back, Colgrove and Baker. Stuckey out wide right. Into the middle with Baker again. Off to the left side. He's going to pick up
nothing or lost a yard.
Yeah, it's going to be, they're not moving at all. So
it's a no gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 and a half.
First 2 plays worked really well. They got to the outside. The last 2, they tried to go up the middle, and there's just been nothing there.
Up the middle, yeah. I don't know if they're afraid of getting the hold on the outside runs or trying to sucker them in and then now go outside.
This down and distance where they have been going to Enix with a quick hitter slant through the middle. Let's see if they go to that. One back in the backfield. That's Colgrove.
It's going to be a
Baker,
pass.
he rolls to the right. Pass to Stuckey.
Oh, I wasn't close.
Just wide. Stuckey ran a dig.
So are they going to kick or are they going to run?
They're probably going to go for it here.
To me, if you're going to go for it right there, I'd have ran the ball, tried to pick up half of what you've got at least, and then you've only got 4th and 5 rather than 4th and 10.
Stuckey ran a curl. Looked like Trey thought he was going to run an out, and he threw the out. So luckily for that, it didn't get picked off. So we're going back here, 4th and 10. Colgrove's lone set in the back. Roll right again.
Oh,
he's got
running
backside.
room.
He's got a lot of room. Pass is open. Touchdown.
He's open, yes.
Austin Brown.
No flags. I'm looking. No flags. All right.
So Trey rolls out right, and then he sees nobody open on that side, rolls back to the left to the other side, and as the pursuit goes, Austin Brown just stood right in the middle of the field, and everybody ran to that left corner.
I mean, if he kept running, he was going to get to the close to the 10 before he had to meet somebody, but had to get to the 7 to get a first down.
Yeah.
And
good recognition by Robinette.
Way to keep looking. Way to keep looking.
Big 4th down conversion. So the snap back and kick is up and good.
Looked like it was a low snap that he had to scoop up and get, and he did a good job by the holder there.
Good read by Austin Brown on the touchdown catch, and that was him on the hold for the kick. So nice set of plays there by Austin Brown.
And that's one thing about Trey Robinette. When he went around to his left, a lot of quarterbacks would have just tucked it and kept going, run. but he was seeing the open, but he saw a player in between him and the set first down mark, and so he kept looking. And when he came open in the end zone, boom, got it.
Kept his head up.
And it's hard to stay with a guy that long in the end as a defensive back. You know,
especially on the scramble play when everybody was rolling to the right, and then everybody has to stop and go to the other side.
They did just what they needed to do. We're going to get the ball first. This team likes to go down quick, and so we need to keep the ball, go down the field, and score. They used up 15-minute quarters? 12-minute quarters. That all? Wow. Oh, it had to be more than that. We used less than 3 minutes.
24?
Huh?
13? 17?
I think it's 50-minute quarters. You used about 5.5 minutes of that clock.
9:43 left.
God, playing with my mind here, man. And it's not much there to mess around with.
Taking over where I left off.
Levi Morrison back to kickoff here for the Panthers. Let's see if they stick to the plan. That Squibber down, and they'll fall on it.
Oh, he almost lost the ball. Ball popped out before he could cover it, but he pulled it back in.
So, different throughout the weeks here, Trace has either done more of the kicking out of the bounds or used that squib kick to try and help the coverage teams out a little bit. So,
well, that's been one of their thorns in the side is that coverage on a kickoff for some reason. So they figure they're going to get the ball back to about that spot on a normal coverage. So let's not let them have a run back.
Western Brown will start here on the 37, on their own 37-yard line. Single back, one split right, two split left. Shotgun, fake handoff, pass.
No good.
Pressure by Walker Gillespie made the quarterback.
That's
Grady
the
Sutton
key.
throw it before he was ready.
That's the key to this game is keeping up the rush on the quarterback so he can't have time to set up and hit whoever he wants to hit.
Yeah, he let that ball go, and the receiver hadn't even turned his head around. So now we got 5 wides. We got 2 to the right, 3 on the left. Nobody back with the quarterback. He's alone. Snap back, wide receiver screen. Played well by the defense. Looks like he's going to get maybe about 5 on the play.
I'd say closer to 4. He was he 2 yards over?
He was on the 37, so to 40. So
4 yards. He got to the 41, I think, for their mark. Well, no, they're marking right on the 40, so that's only 3-yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 here for the Broncos. 3 to the right, 2 at the bottom. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Tracy using 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Seven on the shot clock. Snaps back.
They're holding
Trace
Guthrie. They're holding Guthrie.
All over the place. And broken
up. Good defense. Good defense. Man, they had 2 guys and literally holding Guthrie.
The referee standing right there in front of him. Apparently he didn't see it.
He's trying to get through, and they got both arms on. He's got his arms out, and they've got both arms wrapped around. And
nice pass breakup by Bryce Perkins, number 22. So that'll force the Broncos
Guthrie's out
for
this time.
A punt formation.
No.
This is their same formation that they had. 3 to the right, 2 to the bottom. He's going to quick punt. And Trace will just get away from it.
It'll be between the 30 and 31, I think.
Yeah, they should mark it on the 31, I would say.
But I was told by their press people that they rarely punt. But Trace just scored, and they don't want to give the ball to Trace on the 40-yard line.
Especially this early in the ball game. So,
but if they get a lead, they may go for it on places like that.
Trace doing what they wanted to do, come out, get a score, and a good 3 and out there on the defensive side.
Right.
So, Robinette's in the huddle, and they're breaking. Got Stuckey out wide to the left. Colgrove and Baker in the backfield with Trey Robinette. Snap. Hold on to it. Fake to Baker up the middle to the left side.
Yeah, I thought Baker was going through. I was like, go. And all of a sudden I realized he didn't have the ball.
So Robinette keeps it.
Got a nice run. Got at least 5 on that.
Yep, 2nd and 5. from the 36 of Miami Trade. Stuckey out wide left again. Enix in it, tied in, lined up tight. Backfield, Robinette, Colgrove, Baker. Snap is back inside to Colgrove, up the middle. Nice little jump cut.
Going to be 1. And again, they do not want to. They're not going to go for the 4th down. I'll put it that way. So they need to, unless it was this close.
Broncos staying in their base defense. They're crowding that line, trying to make Trace throw the ball. They're playing the run for sure defensively. Same setup for Panthers. Pitch out to Baker. He's going to get the corner. He's got the first down, and he's going down the line. He's at the 40. Tripped up at around the.
I was trailing, watching for flags to fly in. Saw none, so good to go.
40. About the 42-yard line, looks like. Oh, where they must have stepped out of bounds,
40,
Joe.
48. Must have, because they marked it at the 48. Oh, Rick comes in. He thought that was about right. Yeah. Like he knows anything.
So a nice run by Baker. Picks up the first down on the 3rd down. So now the Panthers have converted a 4th down and a 3rd down here in these first 2 drives. Stuckey out wide right. Double backfield inside to Baker. He's
not going to get
nothing
much.
There.
He might have got a yard. Let's see if they move. It's either no gain or a yard.
Yeah, no gain here. They got him. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
They moved him up a yard.
2nd and 9.5. A long 9.
45, 6, 7. Ball was on the 48, so.
Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
2nd down, so. Now, if they get it down close to here, now we're in 4-down territory.
Austin Brown on the wing set. Colgrove, Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Stuckey out wide right. Snap. Inside the hold up.
No.
Fake inside slant.
Oh, he had it. I thought he grabbed his arm as he broke.
Stuckey, for some reason, stopped his route. Like you said, I don't know if he was held or he just stopped on his own.
Yeah, but as he stopped and turned, I thought the guy grabbed his right arm as he broke.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 9 after the incomplete pass. Stuckey wide right. Brown at the wing set.
Yeah, I heard their announcer saying there was contact.
Pitch to Baker. Got the wing. Got the outside. Looks like he's going to get inside the 40. So it's going to be 4th and about 3 here.
And I look for him to go for it. I may be wrong, but that's what I'm calling it.
So they got a little better spot than what we thought. So
4th and 2. 4th and 2 because they got to get to the 38.
So that pitch to the left side has been working for Trace. Let's see if they go back to it. We got tight end and wing back to that left side. Snap.
Went up the middle.
Baker up the middle.
Left side. Got it.
It's going to be close.
No, they got it by a yard.
1st down, Panthers.
Yeah, went off left guard right there, just off the center.
I guess if you need 2.
Get 3.
Go behind the big guy, right?
That's it.
That's right. The one they hold all the time.
Yeah. Go behind that guy.
The guy that's a foot taller than everybody else out there when you get up the line.
Stuckey wide right. Double backfield. Colgrove. Baker with Robinette. Pitch to Baker going right. He's going to get the edge. Got it.
Oh, that was horse collar.
Horse collar.
But I didn't see a flag come out. But he was horse collared. Yeah, they're even.
They even call it.
The other announcers said, "Oh, he got pulled around the neck."
Western Brown announcer saw that one. 9 yards on the play off that right side for Baker.
Need a referee up here watching things that can call down to the field.
The outside runs, Joe, has been what's worked so far for the Panthers
I
tonight.
agree. But you got to throw enough inside to
keep
make
them
them honest.
Bound.
Yes.
Yep.
New York studio.
You know, I'm all with the plans. Run it till they stop it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I agree. But a lot of people go, why aren't they keep doing it?
Stuckey out right.
Play.
Colgrove. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snap back. Inside to Baker. He's going to get your 1st down. He's still got the feet trolling. He's going to pick up about 2 on that one. He's going to get another Panther first down.
Yeah. I've often said many times, how many times you watch a team run the ball all the way down the field, getting 10, 12, 20 yards a run. They get down to the 10-yard line and then try to pass 3 passes in. It's like, why stop they haven't stopped your running. Why stop it?
Baker, a sophomore, as we even saw last year when he got playing time, the more carries he got, the better he got going in the game. So you keep him involved and you're going to get good results.
And if he's going good early, that's a good sign.
Stuckey wide right. Brown set up in the wing back position. Split backs in the backfield. Baker and Colgrove opposite side of Robinette. Robinette's going to fake it in. He's going to cut to the middle. Pick up about 2.
Yeah, they had good follow-up. They watched, what's the word I'm looking for? They had good containment.
Yeah, everyone stayed home. They didn't go for the fake. And there for a little bit, Robinette looked like he had a big hole, but it closed quick. The linebackers got there.
I think when the handoff was the fake, I think he had it out and he, didn't hide it coming off. I think he held it out there, and so they could see him pulling it back.
It took a little longer than what it should have.
Right.
Trey sets up here. Stuckey wide right again. Austin Brown in the wing set. Colgrove to the right. Baker behind center. There it is.
No, that was a better fake.
Pitch to Colgrove to the get side. He got the outside. He's
good job.
Good stiff arm. Got him another 2 or 3 yards.
Got down to the 13-yard line.
And that'll be another first down for the Panthers.
No, 18-yard line, excuse me. No, that is a 13. 13-yard
yeah, 13.
line.
About 9 yards on that play. Nice pitch. Trey had the option there to either keep it or pitch it out there to Colgrove.
And that's the key with Miami Trace right now. If you got the lead and if you can run the clock down, you're not giving them any time to come back. That's
same formation, split backs. Colgrove left, Baker right, inside to Baker.
Got to close to they're going to give him the 11.
Another couple yards there.
I thought his helmet got to the 10, but I couldn't tell if his body, and I don't think his body made it
11.
there. Yeah, I don't think the body made it to the 10.
So Trace still able to get another first down here. So they are second down and 8 to go from the 11. So it'd be nice if they can't get it in and get that first and goal there from the 2 or 3 yard line. Colgrove left to Robinette. Baker behind Robinette. Stuckey out wide right. Austin Brown pitched to Baker left side. Nice pursuit there by Western Brown that time. He cut through, got by the linebacker.
We just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Run that pitch play to the short side of the field. There wasn't really much.
He couldn't go anywhere.
Wasn't much room to go there. He
go to
couldn't
the
cut
open
back.
side.
That's
He can
where all
make
the
a cut and
defenders
get
were.
away. Can't get away from somebody when you're going to the short side of the field. And the blocking, I'm not saying the blocking wasn't there, but the containment was there.
So we got a 3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line.
Okay, we're at 3rd.
Snap back. Robinette looks back to pass. He's got the ball, throwing the ball.
He's open. He got
touchdown.
there. No flags I'm seeing. I don't see a flag.
Sky Salyers cuts across the middle. Had that square in cut. Good 10-yard drag across the middle.
Started to worry me when he still had the ball for a few seconds, but he stayed put and watched, and it was there.
That route took a little bit more time to develop, but basically
he stayed with it.
The same spot on the field where Austin caught his touchdown pass. So we're just staying in that area.
Let's see if they can keep running. They basically had the ball the whole first quarter except for 3 plays so far.
Snap is back is good, and the kick is up and good for Morrison. So that'll make it 14-0 here at Panther Stadium. 2:42 left to go in the first quarter.
And if they can hold them on this set of down for 3 plays, they've contained them the entire first quarter and scored 14 to be 14-0. That's what Miami Trace has to do at this point. Keep them contained, keep the rush on.
Well, that first defensive series, they couldn't have drawn it up any first play. They get pressure on the quarterback. He has to get rid of it before he wants to.
Right.
Then they complete the wide receiver screen, but the defense collides together, come up, everyone meets at the ball. They pick up 3 yards. And then another good defensive play from the backfield from the cornerback.
I think when they ran the
On third
defense,
down.
when they ran the wide receivers play, I think the defense read the play and were just like, okay, let him get it, but we're going to be there to stop. And they did. He got the ball with his block. He was in front of him, but couldn't go nowhere.
Morrison lines the ball up, kick from the left side of the field. Let's see if they go right back to the squib kick that they did last time. I'm guessing they do.
Will they go to the same place? Will they skip?
I would go to the same place he dropped last week.
Yeah, he did. He dropped it for a second.
And they
It
do. They
is.
go right back at it. He catches this one good. That's a big 77 there.
Well, I tell you what, the way that took a bounce, that hits his chest, that's going to bounce back this way quite a far.
That was Emmanuel Gibbs, 6'1", 235 sophomore, offensive and defensive lineman.
Well, that's what you
with
do.
the
You aim for,
return.
usually on that, you aim for a lineman. They're the ones that don't have and they got their hands taped a lot of times.
He's excited. He'll be talking about that
Oh,
for a
yeah.
few days.
He had about a 5-yard run back on that.
Yeah, so Western Brown ball, 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Western Brown 2 out wide right, 3 left. Nobody in the backfield but the quarterback, Sutton.
Shock.
Shotgun back to him. Going to get flushed from the pocket. Scrambling around. He lets it go.
And over
out
the
of
head.
bounds.
See, throws a bad throw. That's great. Defense was covered, and the quarterback was running for his life. Don't let him do what he wants to do. And right now, Trace is putting on the pressure.
Again, the pressure got there. Got him. Had to move the pocket and get to the outside. And by the time he released it, he threw off that back foot, and it went high on him. 2 wide right, 3 to left. Sutton by himself in the backfield. Shotgun. Snap back. He's going to run it this time.
Quarterback keeper.
And it's read well by the Panthers, and he's going to get no
may have
gain.
lost
He may
a
have
yard.
lost a yard there.
Yep, they did. So it's going to be third and
11 here.
3rd and 11. Now they're moving it
No,
back.
No, they
They took
basically
it back,
put
they moved it back, so it's going to be almost 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Because it's back to the 42. That's what it was at the beginning.
So this time up, we got 3 to the right, 1 out wide right, 3 to the left, and single back beside Sutton to the right. He's in motion, left side. He's going to go right with it over the middle. That ball's caught for a first down.
Man, that ball was not more than a foot off the ground, and that guy stayed with it and caught it.
That'll move the ball out to the 45-yard line
of the Panthers.
So 3 wide left, 2 to the right here for Western Brown. Sutton in the backfield by himself. Shotgun formation. Trace, 2 safeties back. He's looking left. Going to go deep. Lets it go. That ball is caught.
No, saying
Oh,
not
he
caught.
dropped it.
He was bobbling as he went out of bounds.
Jaden Jones with the hit knocks out the ball from the receiver.
Good defense. Good. He hit him hard as he was after he caught it, and he was not able to make containment as he went to the ground. So, we got a penalty, holding. Because I saw the referee getting ready to walk it off. So
Just watch me, Joe.
watch you. That looks like it's from the 49-yard line. 5. It's going to be right there. It's going to be about the 41. Yeah. That's.
So,
What are you laughing at?
Second and 24
I watched
here
where the flag went
for the
down and where he
Broncos.
walked it off from for 10 yards.
We got 3 to the left, 1 out wide right, single back. Sutton back again.
Others than they're holding the backfield.
Backfield, they're chasing him down. He's got to run with it now. They're going to chase him down. Jones, he almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and about 11 here.
I can't believe the holding in the backfield they're allowing in this. I mean, when the guy gets a yard past the defender and his arms back here, that's a good sign he's being held.
So 2nd and 11 here. 3 out wide right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. Sutton getting the play here from coach from the sideline. Everyone says, okay, we got it. Defense now pointing out. Looks, middle screen.
Should be right on the 40s where
Yeah,
his knees hit.
Going to pick up about 6. We got a late flag coming in.
One of the Broncos was clapping his hands like they think it's going to be against Trace.
Waiting here for the call.
Going over and talk to the coach. No? Turned his back when he got over to the coach.
So that's going to give the Broncos a first down here off the penalty.
Should be 15, and it is. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. So we had it at the 40. Now it's at the 25-yard line.
So basically hit to the head there.
45 seconds left in the first quarter.
So we got one receiver wide right. We got 2 stacks on the bottom left here. Single back, wing back. Going to hand
They are
off.
running it.
He's going to break free in the middle. And he's going to get to the outside. He's going to chase down by
That's actually the first running play.
first
isn't it?
running play of the game, and it surprised everyone. They got him inside the 5.
That was Justin Morgan, who is their main running back. He's a wide receiver, but he will run the ball.
So we got first and goal inside the 5 here. Single back with a wing. Handoff inside. He
Nowhere.
got stopped, lost a yard.
Yeah, he went from the 3 to the 4. Well, I think maybe marking him at the 5.
Will Dawes, Guthrie, and Mullet with that tackle, all meeting back there in the backfield. Second goal from the 4-yard line here, just inside the 5. You got 2 to the right, single wide receiver on the left. Backfield, going to fake it. He's going to throw it in. Pass complete.
No
Tackled
in.
on the
That's
1-yard line.
1 yard line. Didn't.
Stop there at the 1. And we got a Western Brown player down.
He's cramping, I think, over here on the. He's trying to get out. He's getting out of bounds. Yeah, now he's going to sort of go down.
That'll be the last play of the first quarter here, 14-0.
So
Miami Trace.
Trace won the first quarter, 14-0. What down is it? Third?
It'll be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
From the 1.
I got a feeling
3rd and goal from the 1 here.
they'll go. They won't kick. I got it. You know, being down 2, they'll go for the 4th down, especially if they're around where they are.
Yeah, I would think that would be a no-brainer from the 1-yard line to get 2 cracks at it here.
I'm hoping that if they try to run on this play, the defense will catch. You know, stop. You know, maybe get a 2-yard loss on this play. Then it'll be 3rd down. They'll probably pass on 4th down if they get stopped here beyond the 1.
Two big penalties by both teams on this drive.
Yep. I mean, we knocked them back to it was like over 20 yards.
Yeah, it was 1st down and 24 to go.
And we let them right back in and go, and then we stop them, and then we get a 15-yard penalty.
So Western Brown comes out here after the between quarter rest. They got 2 stack on the right side and single backs in the backfield with the quarterback Sutton.
Yeah, two back.
Sutton going to take it himself. Quarterback draw, and he gets stopped again.
At 1 yard line.
So it'll be 4th and goal here from the 1.
Well, there was a blocker off the line, not back in the backfield with him, but he's considered in the backfield. You know.
Yeah, he's wing back there to the left. Justin Morgan beside Sutton. Heavy stack line to the left here. 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to throw it this time. Ball's released, and it's caught for a touchdown on the slant.
Yeah, you can't let the guy inside you there.
Braden Harmon with the reception on the touchdown.
And I said, if he doesn't make it in, they'll probably pass on 4th down.
So both teams tonight score on 4th down and goal. Camden Cunningham out to kick the extra point for the Broncos. Sutton with the hole. We got a penalty flags being flown.
Offsides trace. Thing about high school, if you step over the line and then step back, you've already went over the line. It's called. It's not like where you can pros where you can step. I'm over the line. I got to back up. If you go over, you are offsides.
So referee asking Western Brown if they want to continue with the kick or go for two. They're going to option to stay with the extra point here.
Right.
Snap is back and down and up and good.
Yeah, without a major running game, they're probably we'll just stay and kick. If you're a big running team that normally it's hard to stop running, they may take the yardage and then go for it for 2 points.
14-7 here, just right into the second quarter of play.
Again, another key thing, if Trace needs to answer. Once you got the lead, if they score, you answer, you score. And keep them back at that 2 point or 2 touchdown difference. And it makes it hard for a team to keep coming. Although this is a team that's passing, you're not a lot of times you're taking a team that's used to running and forcing them to pass.
Mm-hmm.
You're not forcing this team to pass.
Right.
But you are forcing them to hurry up. You put it in their players' minds that we got to do this quick. We got to come back. And then they make mistakes. I'm not sure that would work with them. They're so used to it probably.
Yeah.
Although they did lose big last week at Jackson.
Brown and Colgrove back deep to return for the Panthers. Malachi Jones and Bryce Perkins are in front of them just in case for the short kick.
And they do onside kick a lot, so you got to
they'll,
be ready.
They'll run up here and act like they're going to kick it and then fall back. Now, technically,
and they did it.
And he's going to recover.
He's going to recover it. He followed the ball and laid right on top of it. Oh, they're saying Miami Trace. Did the referee point the wrong direction?
I think he did.
No, they're saying Miami Trace ball. From my angle, it looked like the kicker followed the ball, turned, and dropped right on the ball. But now they're saying the other. I just think the referees were pointing the wrong direction, meaning because
one was pointing one way, the other was pointing the other way.
Right. Well, then the one with the hat first came up and pointed this way, and then he got back here and pointed. I think they were just, because of the first quarter being over, they were pointing the wrong direction.
As we stated all evening, they do that a lot, so everyone's got to be ready for that. I mean, you got to go up here and blast somebody so that doesn't happen.
Right. And get your body at the 10-yard line difference so that when the ball breaks that, jump on it. Don't let them get the ball, follow the ball like that and get over it.
Three out wide left, 2 this way. He's looking to go deep left. There's the pass.
Defense is there. Hey, good block. Great block. I mean, he was there for the interception. If that ball was lower, he's going to catch that ball.
Cooper Hicks with the pass defense.
Did I call it or did I not call it?
Nice play by Hicks.
Somebody woke Rick up. He needs to go back for a nap.
Asked me some information just before that play.
I don't think you asked Rick for anything, did you? So.
Western Brown here lines up 3 out wide left, 1 single receiver here at right, 1 back in the backfield. Snap is back. He's looking right this time. Ball over the middle, and he's got a man open.
Man, the defense was there, but unfortunately he was short, and he jumped, and the ball still went over his head and right to the offensive.
Down to the 21-yard line. It'll be first down for the Broncos.
Yeah, 22 was doing what he's supposed to do. He was right there. Unfortunately, he's a short player, and when he leaped, he couldn't get to the ball.
So Western Brown, again, 3 left, 2 on the right, and he's going to look back in the corner. Out of play, out of bounds. Threw that one 2 wide right.
He kept looking left. I thought he was going to look left and then turn back to the right and hit this way, but he followed the ball all the way. Anywhere what? Oh, Rick knew where it was going. After the play's over, Rick always knows what was going to happen.
You know where the ball's going.
Cameraman always knows where the ball's at.
Well, sometimes quarterbacks like to fake you out.
He throws that ball in play, it's probably intercepted. So
Yeah, if he had it down, he probably threw it out on purpose.
So
He's going to put it where you can
three
catch
to
it.
the left,
Nobody.
one out wide right, single back.
Well, they got to get down to the 5-yard line or 6.
So play clock winding down. The Western Brown coaches opt to take the timeout here, talk it over a little bit. Try to tie in this ball game up here.
Is the yard marker on the 16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, so
first and 10 from the 16.
So they can get a first down on the 6, and which we don't want them to get.
So these last 2 pass plays they completed, we've had defenders right there. They just an inch or 2 away from knocking that ball away. Goes complete and first down, big yardage for the Western Brown Broncos. So after the incompletion to the front corner pylon here on the left side of the end zone, it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 16 as the Broncos come back out after their timeout. Got single out wide right, 3 left, wing back. Sutton back waiting for the shotgun snap. He gets it. He's looking wide. Free man rolling. And that should be pass interference offensively.
No. Oh, yeah. But I'd go say, they were pointing to our guy holding. He wasn't holding, just was right there with his defender, which was perfect, and then pushed him away after the ball went out of bounds.
So Enix come in unblocked, and the quarterback basically just had to throw it out of there. That's going to set up 3rd and 10 from the 16. You got 2 out wide right, 3 left. Sutton, empty backfield. He's looking right this time, over the middle. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck and run with it.
Nobody there.
Nobody. He's going to race to the corner, and he gets in.
There was no containment on the
empty
right side.
Everyone had rolled to the right side, and the left part of the field was wide open. He gets the corner and out races the
to the offensive left side. When he started to run, there was nobody over there. Nobody on the right side of the defense. Everybody had pulled this direction. Nobody stayed in containment on that right side, and he just.
So the point after here, getting ready to set and to tie this ball game up here at 14. Snap is back, down, kick is up, and good. We got a tie ball game. So Trey scores your first 14. Western Brown comes back and scores the next 14. We're tied up
They
here.
can score quick. That's what I was saying. And that's why I was looking for the onside kick at that play, because they've shown it the first time, and they do it a lot. And it's like they just scored. They want to get the ball back and score again. They didn't want Trace to get the ball and march down the field, take half the quarter, and score. They wanted to get that ball back and score, which they did.
So just under 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Western Brown getting set to kick off after the game-tying touchdown here for them in this second quarter. Trace has yet to have the ball in this second quarter. Last time Western Brown kicked off, it was an onside kick, and they did recover.
By the way, I was listening to a lot of the early volleyball game, and I heard all the nasty remarks with my name, so between Rick and Charlie. You guys talking bad about me.
They tell me that's all true. Is that right?
Not a word.
So they kick it a little deeper
Split
this time.
kick.
Somebody's going to come up and get it. That'll be Colgrove. He'll pick it up, head to and get down to about the 40-yard line.
That's all right. 35.
Oh, yes, 35-yard line.
If he finds a hole, he can make some yardage. Big guy, hard to bring down. Okay, key again, another key play, which I keep saying, but it's for Trey. they just came back and scored 2 touchdowns after we were 14-0. Trace has to go down the field.
Now they've got it
and
marked on the
answer.
34, so
They've done that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Mark it one place, next thing you know, and when they go out, they're somewhere else.
So Trace comes out with Stuckey wide left, Colgrove and Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snap is back inside to Baker. He gets a big hole up the right side.
Just when he was going to break it and possibly go, a guy got him by the ankle.
He's going to get a first down here. Looks like he picked up 10.
Yep. They marked it first down. Nope. This official says the other. I think they were talking to each other, and this one was. He goes, "No, I said first down."
Yeah, he was one shoestring away from breaking that the distance.
Because just as I was about ready to say, there he goes, he went down, and it's like, wow, that guy just got him by the foot.
Stuckey wide right, Colgrove, Baker in the backfield. Austin Brown, inside slant. Stuckey
didn't come up with it.
just a little behind him. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That ball's on target. It had a shot of being intercepted.
That's why it was down low. It's either you're going to catch it or nobody's going to catch it.
Stuckey out wide right. Enix lines up at tight end here on the left side. Colgrove, Baker in the backfield. Snap back inside to Baker.
There he goes.
Here.
He's gone.
Going to get him this time. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julian Baker, no laundry
Miami
on the
Trace
field.
Panthers. And he hit that hole, and boom. Good blocking. Excellent blocking up front. Gave him a hole you could drive a semi-truck through, and he went through it.
The same play as he almost broke the first time, just to the opposite side of the field. The big hole was
And
there.
they couldn't catch
no
him.
shoestring that time. Got Julian through that hole and in the pay dirt.
Julian Baker. How many yards was that run? Is that right here?
Yeah. Morrison back to kick the extra point. Snaps back and good. Down and up.
Good.
And
Yep.
it is good.
That's at least a 55-yard run, if not more.
So just like that, the Panthers answer.
And again, I said, key thing right here. After they came back on 2 touchdowns, you need to answer. You need to score. We couldn't answer the other time because they did an onside kick and kept the ball.
Didn't get the ball. Like I said, that was the first time Trace had the ball in this second quarter. Trace has had the ball 3 times. They've got 3 touchdowns.
And usually we eat up a lot. That time he ran and scored quickly.
Yeah, once he got through there, like I said earlier,
And he almost did the other time.
They're playing the run, so they don't have anybody really deep.
You break that
10
first one, you're
yards is
gone.
the furthest as their last guy is, and he got by him quick before he even knew what happened.
Which is what was going to happen the other time, but somebody in just got him by the ankle and brought him down. If he didn't, he was gone again. Okay. We're going to kick to the big boy over here again. We've done it twice.
Hard and low. Hard and low seems to be the goal, the plan this evening.
You make it hard for him to pick up. Maybe with those gloves on that he's got and he's a big guy, maybe he'll fumble it again.
Got Logan Elm. The plan was kick it out of bounds. We got the squib kick going tonight. Oh, we're going to kick it deep this time. And it just barely got out of bounds.
I thought it touched him, but it did not, evidently.
I guarantee you, there was like everybody.
We got a flag back here.
Everybody in a yellow shirt was yelling, "Don't touch it." We got 2 flags on the field. One for the kick out of bounds. The other one, I don't know.
I think it's the player's too close to the side. I think it's going to be a sideline warning. I think that's my guess. Maybe somebody said something. I don't know. Maybe he's pointing to one of the coaches.
We got 2 referees discussing and about 5 Western Brown coaches also discussing it. At some point, someone should let somebody else know what's going on.
It looks like they're bringing the ball back.
You want
Is it going to be a re-kick? No, they're bringing it to the 35. So I think it's going to be a sideline warning. Maybe. Let's find out.
So we are. So we know the kick out of bounds puts the ball to 35. We're just trying to wait and see what this other flag was.
They never told us. They didn't even announce it was a sideline warning. See, is this guy? No, nobody's told us.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct? Well, then why was
on
it a
both
mark
teams?
off? Must have been both teams.
Both. Yeah, both.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, both teams.
So after all that settled down, 1st and 10 from the 35 here
Right.
for Western Brown. We got 3 wide left, 2 here at the bottom right. He's looking right.
He's
and
gonna get
gonna
hit.
Sacked. Who is that?
63? Yeah, 63.
Tyler Stevens.
Way to go, Tyler. We've said his name quite often this year.
It's in there. That's
He
a
beat his
huge
man
loss.
quick and just his man hardly slowed him down coming in. Went to put a hand out and it was by him.
2nd down and 19, loss of 9 there on that play. So we got 3 split wide left, 1 here right, single back with Sutton in the backfield. Snap is back. He's looking white, now back left. He's going to let go of it, and wide that ball
No,
hit
the ground. Hit the ground.
That ball skipped in. So we got 3 referees saying incomplete, 1 saying catch.
No,
The 3-1 wins.
Yes. Well, the one probably with his back to the ball could say catch, but the ones that with the ball in front of them are all saying hit the ground.
3rd and 19 here for the Broncos. They got three wide left, 2 to right. Nobody in the backfield with Sutton. And honestly, this has been Trace's worst nightmare. These 3rd and longs.
I'm keying on Guthrie right now. See what he does going right up the middle.
Rushing 3, the Panthers are. They're going to get to him. There goes Will, flushing him out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep.
Intercepted! Intercepted at the 42 of
Enix.
the Bronco. Oh, we got a hold back. We got a flag back
Is it,
here.
Roughing the passer late or a hold?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
They're talking to the Western Brown
Right,
sideline.
He's pointing, telling the players to get back so they can.
So, again, another penalty here, and we got to take another 5 minutes to discuss what the penalty is for, what's going on here.
They're pointing to about the 26-yard line.
So was he past the line of scrimmage when he threw it?
No, they're going against.
Western Brown.
They're
Big one. 15.
So, again, Trey shooting himself in the foot.
another 15-yard penalty gives them a first down. I mean, not only do you stop them, but now you give them a first down.
You get the turnover. Hands to the face on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
But we don't get a hold in any play.
So, again, another big stop and another big penalty on the Panthers. That's 3 of those tonight.
They keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Game-changing penalties. You have the ball on plus side of the field, first down, and instead we're out here playing defense. 3 to the left, 2 on the bottom here to the right. Fires left, wide open. It's going to be close to another first down. Looks like he's going to pick up 9 here. 2nd and 1.
Second down.
We got another
marking.
penalty. Oh, we got a
Sideline warning now.
sideline warning.
Cody asks if we miss him.
Who?
Cody.
Who? Who?
So second one here from the 49, from the Trace 49, still 2 wide left, 3 to the right here. Empty backfield, motion in the backfield. It's going to be a jet sweep.
Gonna be a
Looks
pass,
like he's
gonna be
going
a
to pass
pass.
it. He's throwing it deep, and that
He caught it. He caught it. 19-yard line.
wide receiver pass there off the pitch. Deep play, first down on the 19.
The defense were beat, but they got back. But the
Yeah, they were headed up to tackle that wide receiver.
and he
on
caught
the
that
reverse.
ball 2 inches off the ground.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
almost. So we got 3 wide left here. Single on the right side. 1 back with Sutton. Snap is back. He's looking right.
Overthrows.
Little swing out of the backfield.
Yeah, that
for the
was one
running
where
back.
they let the guys come forward. They were trying to set up a little screen, and he overthrew the receiver.
Play was there, just a little high on it. Again, the rush of the defense made him throw it before he wanted to.
So far, this game's all I said. I thought my initial thing was it was going to be a close game, and right now it's a close game.
3 set up wide left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Snap is back. He's going
Keeper.
quarterback keeper here up the middle. He's got a big hole, and he's going to get into the end zone.
No flag. I'm looking back. I don't see any yellow on the field. He saw something, and he took it.
So mark that down as a key to this game, the hands to the face.
He saw
On a-
where the defense was set up and said, if I can get 1 block, I've got it, and he did.
On a 3rd and 24 play, gives him a first down on the personal foul, sets up a touchdown drive here. Snap is back, kick is up, and good.
2 penalties cost them 2 touchdowns.
Absolutely. I mean, you had the ball on your side of the field after the interception.
Well, there, where we got the ball, where we were getting the ball, that's where they got the ball when they marked off the penalty.
Yeah.
So it's like we got the ball, but we're going to give it to you. You know.
Happy birthday. 8:19 left to go here till halftime. We're all knotted up again at 21.
Okay, they get the ball. The first, Trace needs to use this 8:19, march down the field and score, so that we've got the plus going into the halftime. We don't want them, even if we score, we don't want to give the ball back to them and let them score quickly going into halftime with a big, plus on their back.
Well, they just got to clean stuff up. You can't give teams extra downs.
Extra downs. Yeah.
Extra possessions, and because you're playing not only them, you're playing against yourself because you're just giving possessions away.
When it's going to be our ball and we give the ball back and then they march down the field, you can't do that. This is too good a team to give them extra downs.
Well, the Western Browns defense has not stopped the Panther offense at all tonight. But if you've
and
got
at
the
times
ball,
we have stopped them. So
yeah. Well, in the times they've gotten first downs is because we've given them
penalties,
the first down
right.
off the penalty.
Take away our stupid penalties, and again, stupid penalties. We're winning this ball game. Now there's
So
a
Western
see, I had a
Browns
hole
sets
right
up.
there. They're looking at that. They're going to go deeper.
So
go.
picked up by Colgrove here inside the 20. He's going to cut
That's
back.
back.
He gets to the 30.
Got an
He's
opening.
got an opening.
Got
He's at
another
the 40.
opening.
He's got by. He's going to go.
40,
He's got the 45.
35,
got an
30.
angle. He's at the 20. He's going to get shoved out of bounds right around the 15. And that may have been a little excessive there, but
Yeah,
we got a flag back here on the 38-yard line.
Probably blocking. I mean, he was running out of gas. He was running toward the sidelines. Right when he got tackled, he was going to the sideline.
So here we are, another big play again, going to be negated. And we got another flag up here on the 41 or the 38. So we got a lot of laundry here on the field. I don't know who was even on that side of the field to get a penalty. I mean,
And why, if the play's over here, why do you even care what happens over there? There's 38 there. But we're set up back up here. So.
personal foul on Western Brown.
Okay, if it's personal foul on them, why was there?
So we got, again,
We're going to do another kickoff, or are they going to march off against us? But you just said it was a whole personal foul against them.
When you get in a shootout like this, both offenses look pretty unstoppable at the moment. There's got to be something.
well, he pointed to Western Brown's side on this flag here, deep
Right.
on the 38. But yet, they're only.
We're getting the ball in the 30, our own 39
where
yard
the
line,
flag was thrown, which makes.
which is right there. 30. It was
So, if the ball is here and they're accepting that penalty, shouldn't it be moved back?
yeah, it seems like it.
But what?
Oh,
so-
now he's going to mark it off. Yep, that's where they. Way to talk. Talked him into it.
Well, I don't understand how one penalty can be obsessed and the other one not.
Did
If they're off.
did they mark off 2 penalties against us or what? Why was the ball there in the beginning when
have no idea.
when the play was down here?
I have no idea. Off to Baker, up the middle. She keeps turning his feet.
He got to the 35, maybe
Baker-
just a foot over.
The 1 yard run kept his going and broke it around for about 5.
They're putting it on the 31.
So 2nd and 3, he got 7 out of that.
Wow. It's funny because the referee came in with his foot 6 inches over the white line, and now they put the ball 2 and 3 feet over the white. I don't understand how these guys mark a ball.
Salyers wide left here, split back in the backfield. Colgrove and Baker snaps back.
Keeper.
Right. Robinette, he breaks to the outside, switches ball hand. He's at the 40. He's going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 38, 30.
No, 34. Wow.
They give him the 34.
I thought he
That's-
went out about 36.
Yeah.
They're giving him the 34. Well, that's what happens when you can't keep up with the play.
So inside option there. Trey opted to keep it himself, saw the hole and took off, made a cut back to the left.
Well, he said they did it. I'm going to say, yeah, I can do it too. Well, I'll tell you what, we got back a lot of what we lost because we're about 10 to 15 yards off where we were originally on one play. So.
Stookie wide right, Brown in the slot, double backfield, pitch to Baker going right, trying to get the edge. He got pulled down from the backside. Looks like he's going to lose maybe about 2 yards on that
Yeah,
play.
he's going back to the 35, and they were at the 33.
Setting the edge, he's getting blocked out on the edge. He's still able to shed the block, make the tackle.
Well, they're marking him at the 36.
Oh, he lost 3 on that play.
I swore he was down on 35. I tell you, how these guys mark it, I can't. They for both teams, they seem like they go up and mark their foot here, then lay the ball back here. It don't make sense.
Looked like Baker probably should have cut that ball up sooner than what he did.
Yeah.
We got trips here to the left. We got single on the right side. Colgrove alone in the backfield with Robinette. We got a timeout, Western Brown.
So that's 2 for them this half, isn't it?
Yep. So Trace gave Western Brown a little different look. We haven't seen that tonight with the single back in the pistol formation with 3 to the left and 2 to the right.
And they're like, whoa. What's going on here?
I think the first set tonight where they haven't either had the wing back or the tight end in there, and they had them all spread out. Western Brown was, again, they had that stop-run defense in there. They just didn't have enough defensive backs in to cover that play.
They're going to come back with a different total play now. They're not, or you don't think they'll come back with that same play they just had set up for you?
No, I don't think they would. Trying to see if Baker had come back in.
Was he out?
He was out on that play.
Okay. Give him probably a little rest, and so now he'll let's see. Haven't seen him yet. Is that 2 in the backfield? I can't. Or with
No, that's Colgrove 20.
20. Okay, I saw the 2 on this side. I couldn't see. So that's Colgrove. I know when Baker was too short.
Now we got the wing 2 to the right. Single here. Salyers by himself here on the left side. Colgrove in the backfield. Inside to Colgrove. He's churning his feet. He's going to pick up what was lost on the other, plus another 2.
Right.
So it's going to be about 3rd and 8. We got another flag coming in
Wow,
late here.
he's coming in from way out here. He had to see something inside because both officials.
But yeah, flag on both sides. Defensive holding.
They're pointing to the defense. But you can never tell with these guys. They point one way and go to the other, and they put their foot down and mark it over here.
Well, every time a flag's been flown, we've had a complete huddle.
Yes.
And the referee who throws the flag just can't say, hey, this is what I've got.
Yeah, I've got holding, go here.
And we've got to have a meeting about it. And that was a
I
huge
can understand
one.
the guy threw the flag going up to the one that's going to explain, but why does everybody have to come in on that? I don't understand that.
So that'll give Trace the
We
penalty
finally
first
get-
down.
we
We
finally
finally
get
get
it.
one to the good here.
6:25 or and going to halftime.
So Stuckey and Enix out wide right. Salyers out to the left. Colgrove behind Robinette. Robinette's going to keep it. Fakes inside. Got
Back to the 15. He gained a yard or two. I think he'd been better off to hand off on that one.
So he looks like he did get maybe
He got to the
2
15.
yards on that.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't a total loss.
it'll be 2nd and 8 here
I
from
don't-
the 15.
For some reason, on the ones he's going to run, it seems like he pulls it up enough that they can see, and it's not a total fake. But he'll make a fake later, and it's you don't know where the ball is. But that's when he hands off to the second.
So 2nd and 8 here from the 15. Enix and Stuckey wide right. Malachi Jones here left. Colgrove in the backfield. Pitch to Colgrove right side, trying to get the edge. He's going to
He's
turn
got
it
it.
up.
He's
He's
got
inside
it.
the 5 to 10, inside the 5, out of bounds around the 4-yard
But it's
line.
going to be a first down. No yellow on the field.
So they mark him at the 6.
First and goal to go from the 6.
First and goal from the 6. He was clearly across the 5 when he went out of bounds. But I just
Don't.
I'm done. I'm done guessing and looking. So
I think we got junior high officials for this game, I tell you. And I'm an official, but this is not. I'm not football official, but
So it looks like the play clock's winding down. Trace is going to take it down all the way to 1 and call a timeout here. Give themselves a breath and think about
they
what
haven't
they want
called
to do
any
here on
timeouts,
this
I don't
first and
think,
6.
have
No,
they?
that was their first
so
one.
you got 3 in the first half. Doesn't hurt to call timeouts in the first half.
Just ticked under the 5-minute mark. 4:56 here to go till halftime.
Second half's when you try to hold them until the fourth quarter, but the first half, use them when you need them. And one thing he needed to call timeout earlier for was quit making mistakes and giving them first downs.
Yeah. So again, we had the 2 big runs up the middle from Baker and one from Robinette, but everything else has been outside.
Right.
That has been the most effective for the Panthers tonight. That last run, getting him down to the 6, was an outside run. Evan Colgrove took it as long as he could, and then he finally saw the opening and cut it up and had a nice shifty move to get to the outside and around that last defender, and they just barely got him out of bounds.
And I think you were the key. We've been so good on the outside, and when Baker ran to the left on the one play, and Robinette kept it. He handed the empty hand to him. They followed him, and then that left the middle open, and he just took it and ran up the middle.
So Baker's back in here now, him and Evan Colgrove in the backfield. Stuckey out wide right. We got a wing set with inside handoff to Baker. He's going up the middle.
He
and
got
all
it.
the
He's
way
standing
there.
in the end zone.
The middle is working now.
Well,
the last
now,
two
yeah.
times Baker has went up through there. He virtually ran through the middle of that, and I don't know if anybody touched him.
If they did, it was like that. It
Yeah,
was just
a
it was
tap.
a
How
touch.
you doing? How you doing, brother?
Excuse me. I'm coming through.
So he got 3 downs of rest and looked like it paid off because he shot through that hole.
They were an extra point away from being a full touchdown ahead.
Brown to hold. Morrison back to kick. Snap is back. Hold is down and good. And the kick is up.
Looks good,
And it is good.
Well, every time they've scored, at least we've answered.
Well, every time Trace has got the ball, they've scored a touchdown.
Right,
So,
and the only time they didn't was when there was an onside kick, they got the ball.
yeah. So Trace has scored on every possession when they've at least got to run one play. The goal here is to make stops and not get a yellow flag thrown on you to put jeopardy of those stops.
Potentially have that option too. I mean, you want to utilize the clock, get the ball to start the second half. So you use as much of that as you can, not give them much time because they've taken their time on each one of these drives, going down the field really methodical, and their approach might increase. Coach can do a lot of different things. Like to play fast sometimes, maybe score quick, see what the defense can do.
So Western Brown with 3 men deep here to return this kickoff. Levi Morrison here, ready to kick off. Last kick went deep, but went out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
I project
The first two,
another squib kick.
squib kick. They're Western Brown's playing for it. This one
Nope,
here is
deep
going
again.
back, and that one's going to get out of bounds. Same spot.
About the 13, 12-yard line.
That has been, for the most part of this season,
So it'll
the
be
kickoff
automatically at
play
the 35.
for the Panthers this year.
Yeah. Well, early on the first couple games, and Cody was really big on this, that their defense on the kickoffs was terrible. Cody was, and I think they've tried to practice it in the next game. It wasn't there. So I think he's decided we're either going to squib or kick it out of bounds. I mean, the out of bounds kick's on purpose so they cannot run it back. Because for some reason, we've had trouble stopping a team on the kickoff returns.
4:51 here remaining till halftime here in the second quarter. We got 3 out wide left, 1 to the right, single back behind Sutton. It is going to be a
run.
handoff.
Up the middle, nobody
middle,
there.
Nobody there. He's at the 50. He makes a move. He's going to come.
Ball's loose. Ball's loose.
And looks like Trace recovers a huge hit. A huge
That
hit.
was a huge hit.
Sorry, I couldn't get the number. I didn't see who made the hit, but they come out of nowhere to jar that
15 was
ball
down.
loose. And it's going to be Miami Trace ball,
Right ball.
off the turnover.
Now, if you say we've scored every time we've had the ball, if we score off this, we're back to our 2-touchdown lead, possibly going into halftime.
So a big hustle play, clear from the back. Man, I wish Did you just catch the number on who
No,
made
I
that
did
hit?
not. I
Man,
did not. But I said it could have been 15. That's all I said.
Could have been
What-
Jones, might have been Jones, a hit like Jones. But huge effort play coming from the backside.
Tell Rick to run the
get
replay.
that.
Replay.
We'll get the replay at halftime. 2 out wide right, down a single back. Colgrove. Robinette's going to throw. He's got a man open. He's going deep.
He's open.
That's Salyers.
Oh, he had it for a second.
Oh, we got a flag. I don't know. We got a hold or pass interference here.
Is it offensive or defense? Because he could have had him for doing this. I don't know. I didn't see it. Ball's coming back.
Well, he's got to mark it off. It's not spot of play.
Yeah, but it'll be
Pass
marked off from.
It'll be marked off from
Okay,
here.
it's 15. You're right. You're right.
Pass interference, Western Brown.
Once the ball was in the air, he may have grabbed him or something before the ball. Because at the time the ball was there, I didn't see it. But I think it could have been earlier because the ball was in the air. Something could have been grabbed or pulled. And that's all. Once the ball's in the air, then it's a pass interference, not a hold. So we got the ball back to the about 43-yard line of the Broncos with 4:34 left in the half. And we got a chance of running that clock down to where they can't.
Colgrove, Baker in the backfield. Tight end, wing back. Inside to Baker. Off to the right. Going to pick up maybe one. Maybe one.
I'd say one.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 here.
You know, we're saying, we're not getting much up the middle, but he ran for a touchdown up the middle.
Yeah, 2 big plays up the middle.
So we can't say no.
Tighter formation that time from the Panthers. Looks like they're going right back to it with Napier and Brown,
2nd
wing back.
9.
Colgrove, Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Stuckey out wide left. Snap is back. Inside. Robinette's going to keep it. Looks up the middle, trying to get through. Stutter step. Going to pick up maybe another 2. Going to be about 3rd and 6 here.
Going to be 3rd and 5, I'd say.
Yeah, they gave him a little better spot than what we thought there.
I never caught. Used to be, I'd watch the referees put their foot down and know where. Tonight, you can't do that. You can't.
So, 3rd and 5 here. I'm going to say 2 down territory here to pick up this 5 yards.
First down.
So Julian Baker with that drive off the right side, going to pick up the first down. And thanks to my man Jason King, that was Evan Malott with the big hit in the
thank you.
In the fumble.
Evan Malott, another name we've used a lot this year.
Huge hit from the backside, making up all kind of ground. Effort plays are what you love to see on that next day on that film. Stuckey wide right, 2 back set, Colgrove. Inside to Colgrove. He's got a hole in him. Oh, grabbed by the shoulder pad and brought down.
Yeah.
He had a nice hole there if that guy doesn't reach out and grab him.
He got a couple yards, about 2.5, I'd say. Maybe 3. UFO. We got a UFO going over the field.
No, it's not over the field. They're not allowed.
No, he's not allowed, but he's close. He's got red and green lights. Is that Mars or?
2:30 here and ticking here as we go here. 2nd down and 8. Colgrove, Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Enix. Napier set up as the wing set. Stuckey wide right. Snap is back to Robinette. Inside Colgrove. He breaks a tackle. He's going to pick up another 3 maybe.
Yeah. He got down to at least the 19. They're marking the 19. They'll put the ball in the 17, you know. Oh, I see this right here. I'm looking up the airplane up there. There's a thing right here.
So we got a 3rd down coming up here.
I just saw it.
It's going to be under 1:50 to go here when they snap this ball.
3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
We got 3rd and 5 here on the board.
Looks like the 3's a little closer to that.
So we got 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snap is back. He's going to drop back the pass. He's going to scramble, throw it inside, and
threw it too short.
Threw it too low. The intended receiver fell down right off the bat. So
yeah, I think he was going to Baker, I think, and he got taken down before he threw it. If he'd have had the ball in the air, that would have been a penalty right there.
So it's going to be 4th and 5 here from the 19. With the incomplete pass, that stops the clock at 1:28 here.
Again, if you're going to go on 4th down, my thing is run that ball. If you only get half of it, that's that much less. You got to get on this 4th down when it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
3 wide left. Western Brown makes a timeout call here. Should be their 3rd.
That should be their 3rd. They should be out.
But
with a minute 28, I don't think that's going to be a big deal to them.
Well, if they stop them here, though, you get.
They would have had one timeout to
play the offense, but.
Right.
I think more important for them is to stop this 4th down play.
Yeah, they don't want a 1st down here. If we get a 1st down, 2 things. We're either going to score or we're at least going to run the clock out. Yeah, their announcers are saying, if we stop them, we've got plenty of time to go down and score, which they've done a lot this year. They're saying so we got to keep the ball right here.
Well, yeah, I mean even tonight, they've scored because they've hit big plays, chunk plays down the field, and it's been taking up no time whatsoever.
I can't believe the ball was actually marked where they had their feet down this time. Can you believe that?
Yeah, how about that? Let's use the right foot. Here we go. We got single back with Baker. We got Stuckey to the right. Enix on the wing. We're going to drop back. He rolls left. He's going to let it go. He's got a wide open Salyers. Oh! And out of his arm.
He had the ball. Like you said, without taking time off the clock, the last 2 plays, we've left 122. If we ran the last 2 plays, even if we didn't get it, we've ran, maybe 30 seconds off that clock.
Yeah. You can pick your poison at that point. So turnover on downs here for Western Brown. So they get the ball back.
There goes the
There goes
drone.
the drone over top the
Stands,
that's
visitor
illegal.
stands.
So Trey should be in some prevent defense here. So they got 4 wide left here and 1 to the wide right. Empty backfield here for Sutton.
I'm sure they've been here many times before meeting the
2
Broncos.
zones. He's going to get flush from the pocket. Will
Throws it
Dawes,
out. He throws it away.
Will Dawes in pursuit. Got a
he was
flag on the play here at right around
holding,
the 18.
holding
we got
offense.
a holding.
Put him back even further. I was going to say take the down, but push him back. Make him go further down the field.
Yeah, again, don't forget, Trey still has 2 timeouts left here. So they can get a stop and get this ball back.
Right. Well, if you force him throwing a bad pass, we could get an interception, getting the ball in decent fielding range. Got that ball down to the 14.
So
He's moving it.
Trace with Jones, Guthrie, and Stevenson playing a 3-man line here. We got linebackers and defensive backs all over the field here.
Well, what
trying to
helps
cut this
is
down.
2 to 3 of those guys try to stop Guthrie, which lets those other guys get into it sometimes.
So short pass. A nice stick there by
He caught it and
Bryce
was hit,
Perkins. Comes right up and hits him.
but he knocked him out of bounds, so
Positive play.
it's going to be second.
108 left here.
Second down, isn't it?
Should be second down, yeah.
Okay, there. I was going to say he hadn't marked it yet.
Second down, about 14. Trey still with that 3-down lineman defense. Rolling back, wide side to right. And he's going to get out of bounds here on the catch. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 here.
Got it. It looks like they're marking him at the 31. At least that's where it starts out.
102 on the clock.
You could look for a run right here that they don't normally do, just as a
Yeah,
surprise.
this quarterback keeper is what you got to be looking for. They tried to draw Trace off there with a quick count, but didn't get him. So 3 to the left, 2 to the right still, same set. Watch for this quarterback draw here. Clock will stop on a 1st down to reset. There it comes.
Here comes that quarterback
And
keeper
missed
we
tackle.
talked
He's
about.
going to get the 1st down.
Any flags? Nope. 54 seconds.
Western Brown will hurry back up and get set. So
Technically,
they can
1
snap
minute
this
left.
ball as soon as the referee blows the whistle. Single back in the backfield with Sutton. He's going to drop back. He's looking right this time. Lets
Going
it go deep.
Oh, he's nobody
wide
there.
open. Nobody's
there. He's looking at one of the other players. He goes, I let him go because I thought you had him, and the other guy was still up here. And
Guthrie
missed.
down on the 35-yard line.
But there was miscommunication. One guy let the guy go thinking he had help coverage. Is that you?
So miss assignment there.
And that's the thing that's killed us all night is broken plays, missing communication, Nobody went back with the guy that was – I mean, he was standing there like on a punt waiting on that ball. Oh, yeah, man, you don't want a guy that's going to D1 getting hurt. He's limping going off the field. See if we can get some word at halftime what the prognosis is here on this injury. He's putting light
1st and 10 from
pressure on it as he walks.
from about the 45-yard line, and to have nobody back there is
And as soon as the guy was wide open, the guy that was back was pointing over here to like, hey, I thought he was your man. And but the other guy was 20 yards in that he thought was covering him.
So that'll leave 39 seconds left here on the clock. At the Western Brown sets up for their point after. 28-27. Point to come. Cunningham gets the kick up, and
looks good.
It is good.
It is.
So again, we're all tied up at 28.
39 seconds.
So again, we talked about those 2 pass plays, which could have took off all that time on the clock. Trace opts to throw on that 3rd and 4th down, stopping the clock on the incompletions, letting Western Brown save time with no timeouts remaining.
Gave them a minute and 39 or something like that on the clock once they got the ball. It's like we could have ate up that, and that's what's left, 39 seconds. We could have ate up that 39 seconds on 2 running plays. We could have let this run and then let it go down to 3 seconds before we snapped the ball, and did it again on the second, and we did not do that. And
so Colgrove and Brown will be back to return for the Panthers. Again, with 39 seconds left, have to see what Western Brown opts to do here on this kickoff.
If we get the ball and can break the 50, it could be interesting with 39 seconds left, with 2 timeouts left.
Well, the last few kickoff returns have been for big yardage. It's just that we've had penalties and they've brought them back. So
I could see them doing an onside kick just even to give us the ball there, taking a gamble that they're going to get the ball back. And if they get the ball back, saying, hey, they can 39 seconds, go down and score again.
Yeah, they can get 2 or 3 pass plays in.
So, we do have guys up.
So the quick kick, and that'll get out of bounds.
So we're going to get the ball on the 35-yard line. Unless it went out on this side to 35, then we're going to get the ball up further. But they're going to mark it, I think, at the 35. Because if the ball goes out at the 40, we're not going to back it up 5 yards.
So with the ball going out of bounds, no touching, it'll still remain with 39 seconds left.
Do you foresee them making a pass play here, or do you think they're just going to give it to Julian and hope he can break something?
Well, again, they've got 2 timeouts left, so I would say they're going to try and get this ball on the outside.
If we can get it on the outside and run out of bounds, stop the clock, we can – 39 seconds can last a long time with 2 timeouts and getting the ball out of bounds. Get a first down, stop the clock.
Joe, it looks like they've got pass play personnel on the field.
Yeah, I agree.
3 out wide right. You got Colgrove in the backfield with Robinette, pistol formation. Salyer's out here by his own. They're going to give it to Colgrove up the middle. He's going to get about 3 there.
Are we going to call a timeout, or are they going to let it run? I don't see a timeout yet. If you're thinking going down and scoring, you're calling a timeout right now with 2.
Don't look at me that way.
So we're under 15 seconds here. Looks like the Panthers are just going to let this one run out.
Right.
So at halftime, we're going to go in all tied up here.
That's giving them a big
28.
Pat on the back as they go to the locker room and come back out and get the ball. Yes.
Get the ball. But one thing the coaches for the Panthers can go in this halftime and say is, we're tied up because we've given them points.
I don't see her coming, Rick. I think she blew you off.
So during halftime here, Rick's going to have an interview.
She's looking up here. She's bringing help.
Yeah, I know.
I don't blame her.
Trying to protect yourself.
Oh, she just tripped over the gray carpeting there.
Rick will have a halftime interview and then some band play, and then we'll be back for second half action here at Miami Trace.
Looks like they're walking around to get a sandwich and go to the bathroom, Rick. I think they're blowing you off.
Well, no, they can't get off the field until they go off. They're cutting through now, Joe.
Huh?
What's that? Oh, they're bringing 2 cheerleaders. Okay. Get out of it. What's this, Joe? You're all tangled me up here. Now, don't put that up there.
Well, I was doing it till she got up here to listen to the band.
They're right here.
They're not here. I don't see anybody coming to the door. Oh, there they are.
You don't know anything, Joe.
We were hoping you'd blow him off, you know.
But we see that you brought protection.
I did.
Come on in.
I'm not a big interview person, so I brought them just in case.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. So, a shot you can see over here. See on the screen over there on the left.
Yeah.
I'm going to move that over to the right because that's actually live. So we're live on that shot now. Here's my card. You can go ahead and sit down. We've got 3 seats here. All stand. Whoever's talking will be on that headset, and I'll be on this headset. We can all talk.
Pass it around. Okay. Oh. You know what? I'll let Cass go first. Okay.
We don't want to mess her hair up, right? I saw you brushing it before you came up. So
I
you
did.
didn't I'm not trying to embarrass you. So this is the first time you've been on Campus Nation, right?
We've been here before.
Well, we have been streaming for 15 years, not here at Miami Trace all the
Oh.
time, all over about a 5-state area. Anyway, so I'm sure you were born still 15 years ago.
Yes.
But you were probably younger. Did you? I guess first of all, let us know who you are.
I'm Cassie Taylor. I'm West Brown cheer coach.
So when I first went down, I asked one of the cheerleaders. I don't know which one it was, but I asked one of the cheerleaders. I said because when I went to high school, which has been a while, I went to high school at Beaver Creek, and I said, where's your advisor? She looked at me like, she says, our coach is over there. So I went over, and when I approached you, as you recall the conversation, I identified the fact that I was on the broadcast crew here at Miami Trace, but I also said, what are you doing at halftime? You looked at me like, what is this guy, So anyway, needless to say, I asked if you could come up for an interview, and here we are. And you girls can get in the shot, too, if you want to sit down. Go ahead and sit down. But anyway, so how long have you – now, first of all, did you graduate from Western Brown?
I did.
And did you go to college anywhere?
Yes, UC.
So you went to the University of Cincinnati, the Bearcats. You're a Bearcat. And we've done Bearcat football and other sports, too. So we've done sports all over the place. We do the Buckeyes. We do a lot of – in fact, this weekend we've got Wilmington College. They're hosting Muskegum. That's tomorrow. We're going to be on the rooftop of the Wilmington College press box. And then we're going to be at Dow Robeson Stadium, which is Ohio Northern University, for the Ohio State Buckeyes club football team. They're going to be playing their junior varsity. So the Buckeyes, their club football team, which is like an intramural team, but they're second to none as far as they've won 2 national championships in the 5 years that we've been broadcasting Buckeye football. And they are just absolutely a tremendous team. They're as good as a lot of Division I colleges' regular D1 teams. Now, not the Buckeyes, but they're very good. So they're going to be playing the junior varsity team of Ohio Northern, the Polar Bears, and they're playing actually 4 teams this year, junior varsity. They're playing Wittenberg and a couple other teams, and we're covering all those games. But let's get to the important thing, and that was that we recognize that besides the athletes that are playing football on the field, there are other athletes that are on this field. And a lot of times they don't get the recognition they should, and people don't realize what it takes to actually cheer.
Yes.
And many times these young ladies, they have backgrounds in gymnastics or dance or any number of things, but they are athletes and they don't get that credit a lot of times. So I thought it's perfect. We'll bring up And since we're on this side of the field, which is the visitor side press box, I thought, well, let's just go to the visiting team and find out if they can come up and do an interview. So in your career thus far, and how long have you been coaching for Western Brown?
Since 2016. So I graduated and I started coaching immediately.
Did you do any cheering for the Bearcats, or did you cheer?
I did not.
Did you cheer for Western Brown?
I did.
Okay. And what was the thought about, did someone come to you and ask you, hey, could you come and cheer, be our our leader here, or did you actually apply, or how did it work?
So my mom was the cheer coach.
Oh, okay.
So I graduated and I was coaching under her, and then she retired 2 years ago and I took over.
So it's a family business, right?
Yes.
Well, that's great. I guess the thing that a lot of people don't realize, like I said, is the athleticism that a lot of these young ladies have. And you have 2 men on your squad, right?
We do.
Okay.
We love them.
Right. Well, and that's understandable. We've got diversity in our
Yes.
cheer squads now. Have you been to any competitions or over the?
We love competitions. So sidelines, it's just what we do because we're kind of made to. Competition is what they really love to do.
And when you go to these competitions, because once again, I'm not that familiar with cheer competitions other than I watch a lot of Ohio State and their cheer, and they have incredible dance teams and cheerleaders. But what kind of competition do you go up against? Now, you're in Division 3.
Yep.
So you cheer in Division
Yes.
3 as well.
For
when
the
you go
most part.
For the competitions. And what schools, or because normally these cheer competitions occur at other colleges, universities.
Yes.
Who hosts them? Universities?
Several. So we went to Wittenberg last year, and that was really fun for a game day state competition.
Oh, okay. We're going to be doing a broadcast with the Buckeyes at Wittenberg. They're going to be taking on their JV team later in the year.
We actually have a coach that went to Wittenberg.
Wittenberg's a fantastic school, and they
It
have
is.
great facilities. And a lot of people don't realize they've won many a national championship in several different sports. Now they're not a Division I school. They're a Division. Well, they were a Division II school, and I think now they might be Division I. But Wittenberg, it's in Springfield, Ohio, and they have a new indoor facility. I'm assuming that's probably where they held this competition.
Yes.
Huge indoor facility. And we saw that last year when we went, and we had the Buckeyes at Wittenberg as well last year. But they've got an incredible press box in that. And many times when you go to these contests and that, the schools that you cheer against, they're from all leagues all over the place. They're not
Yes.
just from the FAC, right?
We hardly ever see our local teams.
Okay.
Yep.
So, like, what teams would you be cheering against?
So the Shamrocks, where are they from?
Springfield. Aren't they from Springfield? Isn't it a Catholic school? Springfield Catholic?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Maybe. They're Welding Green. I don't know. A lot of the teams we don't even recognize because we don't play them ever.
Right, and they're from other. Now, are some of these competitions out of state?
Not any that we went to so far. So they all been in Ohio.
And we've done several games for Western Brown, actually, there at Western Brown, with Wilmington and with. Oh, thank you, Joe. You're making these young ladies thirsty. But anyway, also we did a lot of Clinton Massey football over the years. But whenever Clinton Massey or when Wilmington would come to Western Brown, now there's something new at Western Brown. What is it? Do you know what I'm getting at?
The new turf.
That's right.
Yep.
Beautiful turf. I
Yes,
saw that.
it is.
I haven't physically been to the stadium, but I saw, I think, it was YouTube or whatever. But you just got new turf, and I'm sure everybody's excited about that. And it's
Yes,
probably-
we have a great fair. We have a great gymnasium. It's good. We have a good sports facilities.
Right. So, what is the do you know what the actual enrollment or population approximately is at Western Brown? Don't have a clue.
Nope.
What would it be for Division III, Joe? Do you know? Joe's a referee. He does all kinds of.
They're not as big as Wilmington, but bigger like in Blanchester,
Right. Okay.
in between the two.
Okay. All right. Joe doesn't know. In other words, that's what he's saying. Go to your trusty Google. So I guess the next thing is, why don't you introduce the two young ladies that you brought with you, so that we're just going to recognize you. If you want to talk, you don't have to, but if you do want to talk, you do have to.
So this is Kaylee Clark. She's a senior, and this Aubrey Lineberger. She's a junior.
I'm going to get out of the shot here so we can see. So you're a junior, you're a senior, and what is it, I guess, in going to Western Brown, what is it that you love the most?
Cheer.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a good answer. Cheer would be the most logical answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the spirit. What is the what's your favorite subject? Come on.
I don't really have one.
You don't? You just love them all.
No.
No? You don't love 'em all.
No.
874 enrollment.
Okay, 874.
Huh?
And
Oh, phlebotomy. I do like
so you're going to be poking people with
I
a
am.
needle.
Yeah.
Oh, and you enjoy that, you think?
I do.
Oh, wow. Well, as long as they don't have very, what do they call it, the deep veins or whatever. Yeah. So are you, you're not taking those classes, though, at Western Brown, are you?
No.
So will you be going to like a junior college or?
Right now I'm at like a program they have like through Western Brown, but pretty much what it's called junior college.
So it is like taking.
It's like a program.
Do you get any junior college credit? So when you start, if you're going to go to junior college and actually get a degree, and what is that, a 2-year degree maybe?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you better investigate if you're
I
going
don't
to do
know.
that.
I'm just doing the class, and when I'm done with it, I can go do my phlebotomy. So I'm doing it.
So you're going to maybe work at like an area hospital, something
Yeah.
like that? Okay. And you're not squeamish, blood doesn't bother you or anything like that?
It depends.
Well, we're going to get, Joe, why don't you come over and let her put a needle in your arm.
I
And,
bleed a lot, so if you're
yeah.
around me, you can.
Joe's an old man. He's got very thin skin. It just sort of drops off his body. It's like the Beetlejuice.
Ew.
So, all right, well, why don't you pass the headset over? Joe, give her some slack over there so we can pass it this way. I keep touching your back of your hair. All right, now, and you are,
Aubrey Lineberger.
there you go, Aubrey
Lineberger.
Lineberger. Okay, and so once again, you are a junior at Western Brown.
Yes.
And what is your classes that you're taking? What are you hoping to do eventually? You're going to go to college?
Yes, I'm taking post-secondary right now to get
So
associates.
you're going to teach?
Well, I'm also going to Southern Hills Vocational School for clinical health care.
Oh, okay. So you're going into the
Yes.
medical. Well, you know, there's probably nothing with more opportunity than the medical profession. So whether you're
Yes.
sticking needles in people to draw blood or whatever you're doing in healthcare, because there's a lot of people getting old, if you haven't noticed. Me included, Joe included. But so that's always a great profession. I had a wife that was in the medical field, and they make good money, and they're always in demand. They always have a job,
Yes.
and wherever they went. We moved around. We were in Phoenix. We were in Dallas. We were in Denver. She had a job wherever she wanted. She just went in. So you're in the right area as far as a
Yes.
profession in that. So with have you been cheering all of the 3 years that you've been in?
Yes. Yes.
So you'll be a senior next year.
Yeah.
And what is it? I guess what is it that when you think about the time that you've spent thus far at Western Brown, what is it you see that I guess is the most important thing that you've learned over those 3 years besides cheer? Not an answer.
I don't know. At Western Brown, like, you want to be involved. Like, right now I'm at Southern Hills, but they make sure that you stay involved with the school, and their school spirit is growing. It wasn't the best, but it's gotten better.
So it has gotten better the 3
Yes.
years that you've been in school there?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Well, ladies, I want to thank you for coming by. We certainly appreciate it. And I'm sure everybody back at home probably were tuning in and watching the clip. And if they won't, they can go to campusnation.com this evening and they can play it after the game. And I know who you're rooting for at least. And obviously, you know who we're rooting for. But one thing, we have a great game going on here, don't we? I know you know. But anyway, we have a great game going on here, and may the best person win, or team, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, ladies, thanks again. Thanks for.
Thank you.
Oh, you're not embarrassed. This is your 15 seconds of fame. You know how many young people. Oh, I know.
Listen to us this weekend. We're doing this.
Oh, they don't care about that, Joe. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's all right. Yeah, you're supposed to be jumping over tall buildings with a single bound. Oh, that's Superman. Ladies, thanks. Thank you. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's see how many. We got 4 minutes. That'll give me enough time to make a run. And I'm going to reposition.
While I was down there, I got you a Pepsi.
Oh, Joe, you're a sweetheart. you got to spend the rest of the weekend with me, so you got to be nice to me, right?
Yeah, pretty simple.
All right, I'm going to try to get this.
I was hoping to get the one that
I'm going to try to get this
was on the girl's head.
this lined up.
It might have a little perfume on it or something. But no,
All right.
I was hoping I had the one with the girl's perfume on it.
You get my sweaty old ears.
Yeah, I know. I got your sweaty old
My
ears.
sweaty old ears. All right, you guys catch them up. I'll be back. Don't start without me.
We will. Are we still on air?
Oh yeah, we're
Good.
We're rocking and rolling here. 3:40 left to go till halftime is up. Little update around the sports world here close to us. Paint Valley 28-6 over Westfall at halftime. Huntington and Uniota up 7-0. That was a first quarter score. Piketon 13, Zane Trace 16 at half. Adena 27, Southeastern 8. They're in the third quarter. Wilmington 31, Chillicothe 6. That's a halftime score.
Wilmington's. I mean, you saw what they did against us when we were there, so you know they seem to be playing good this year.
McLean down 21-0 to Williamsburg. They're in almost to half. Courthouse is down 7 to Monroe, 14-7. They're in the third quarter.
Is that Monroe High School?
Monroe High School.
That's over by 75?
I believe so.
Okay.
Hillsboro, huge at halftime, 42-0 over your East Clinton Astros.
Wow. I mean, them beating East Clinton Astros is not a shocker. You know, figured East Clinton might score a little bit, but
Jackson 14, Ross 14. They're in the second quarter. That's a second quarter score. Circleville 19, Amanda Clear Creek 3. That's a second quarter score. Waverly 21, Portsmouth West 14. They're in the third quarter.
and that's good. If we want Waverly to keep winning, it helps us. The team
Makes
that beat
the loss
us
look better.
Yeah.
Tays Valley 14, Reynoldsburg 0. That's a first quarter score. Wellston 31, Alexander 0. That's a halftime. Waterford 0, Nelsonville York 6. That's a second quarter score.
Two schools I don't really know.
River
I've
Valley
heard of
0, Megs 14. Battle on the river there. Quarter. They're in the second. Oak Hill South Gallia up 35-8 in the second. Bloom Carroll huge over Liberty Union. First quarter score 49-0. How about that? 49-0 in the first. Hamilton Township down 21-0 to Buckeye Valley. That's halftime. Lancaster 21, Groveport 0 at half. Eastern 28, South Sciotaville East 0. That's in the second.
You mentioned Oak Hills a minute ago. I'm going to be doing volleyball there in about 10 days.
Athens 28-0 over Vinton County at halftime. Worthington Christian 24, Trimble 0. They're in the third. Wheelersburg big over Valley here in the second, 35-7. Portsmouth 21, Colgrove 0 at halftime. Ironton, here's a score for you. Ironton 13, Bishop Hartley 0. They're in the third quarter. Fayetteville Perry 6, New Miami 27.5.
And Ironton beat Jackson early.
Yes. Beaver Eastern, they're down 14-7 to Racine Southern. Fairland 33, Gallia 0. They're in the second. South Point 7, Rock Hill 21. And that is the updating scores so far. We've got just about 25 seconds here for kickoff.
I got a question for you. Knowing what they've done, they're getting ready to get the ball. Would you ever think about doing an onside kick to get the ball back yourself, give them the ball possibly near half?
I think they just need to do what they've been doing and quit giving up the big play.
Well,
I mean, let's think about 3 touchdowns at Western
two
Brown
penalties,
in
and
this
a
first half.
broken defense.
A broken play
miscommunication.
late in the quarter, give up a freebie. Then you get a turnover, and you commit a penalty, give them the ball back. They go and score off of that, and then they score off an onside kick. So there's 3 touchdowns that they've got that they shouldn't even had the ball.
Right, shouldn't even had the ball, and they scored. Without the onside kick, without the penalty, that's taking 14 points off the board for them. And if we'd have scored off those, that's a 14 points for us. That's 28-point spread.
When Trace has played defense and not committed penalties, they have stopped Western Brown's offense.
Because the score could be right now 42 to 14. taking took those 2 plays away and us scoring where they scored. Taking their scores away, and then we scored on those 2 plays because we've been scoring every time we had the ball, basically. We could be 42-14 right now.
Well, you've had 2 big return plays, too, that's been brought back.
Right.
You know, the last time we had the ball,
we got the ball down here.
We had the ball clear down here and went all the way back and couldn't score off of that.
Because penalties.
But, again, here we are tied at halftime, and Western Brown's going to come out here and get the ball first here in the third quarter.
Referees doing what they've done best the first half.
Yeah, huddle up and talk about stuff. So just like everything in the first quarter, we were down to like 30 seconds to get this game going. Now we've got 1:25 left for the game to start. Joe, if you look over there to the Trace sidelines, do you see a number 73 out there?
That's what I was, without you saying anything, that's what I was looking for, and I do not. But again, in the huddle part, if he's in, he could be in that huddle part. But I don't see a helmet a yard higher than all the other helmets, which is what he normally is. But I don't know. He's not in on kickoffs probably, though.
No.
So you're right. I was thinking line. I was thinking the line commit, but we're doing kickoff. So
I see Adam right there. He's in street clothes.
He's in street clothes.
Yep.
Okay. See, I'm looking for 73. You're not going to see a 73 if he's in street clothes. So.
So the first time tonight, Western Brown's going to
is that him in the gray shirt
yes,
straight ahead? Okay.
Yes, have a chance to get the ball here and take a lead.
He looks like, he's standing okay or anything. So I'm thinking he's out, but I'm hoping that, he's he's walking okay or, seems to be standing okay and turning and walking a couple steps. I'm hoping that's a good sign for the future. But he was getting a lot of pressure on that. And one thing, like I said, when he went through, they took the game on the field, on the thing. Oh, yeah. This is 12 minutes? I was sure this was 15-minute quarters.
So Morrison goes to
kickoff football, Joe.
God, I thought this was 15-minute quarters.
So kickoff stays in bounds, and we're going to get a return here. So we can get a coverage, and we
We
do.
do.
Got him before the 30. Nice
Kept the
coverage
ball
on the
in bounds and
kickoff
got it.
team. Surprised Western
Yeah.
Brown by actually having to play kick return.
And that, the thing about when you do that rather than kick out of bounds, they got the ball similar to where you're going to have it, within 5 yards, but there's a chance of a fumble right there, and us getting the ball. They've kicked the ball out a couple times, and unfortunately they pulled it back in. But we did get it once.
So Western Brown sets up to the right, 3 out left, empty backfield with Sutton. Getting the play from sideline, try to get
Let's see what the pressure to the quarterback without.
Trey still with the 3 down lineman. He looks left, throws. He's going to set it up, and he's going to gain about 9, looks like. Maybe a first down, and see where they mark it.
Yeah, we never know where they're going to mark it.
So it looks like he's just short. I mean, he's like half a yard away from the first down.
Yeah.
So they're running a player off here. The player coming in late. So we got 3 to the left. Got an up back here.
They may try to run
back.
this just to get the first down.
So handoff inside, cut back, and he's going to get stopped. But I think he's
He
got
didn't
enough
get much,
for the
but
first.
he got about 2 yards and needed 1. So.
So Western Brown gets a completion and then a short run for a first down here to start this second half.
And the guy that came in for the running play staying out there, number 7.
He's their blocking back.
Yeah.
So we got single out to the left. We got 2 down here to the right. And he's going to roll left. He's going to set. He's getting flush. He throws out, and it's picked off.
Oh! It was almost intercepted. He stepped in front of the receiver, had the balls in his hand, just couldn't pull it in.
Bryce Perkins had it in his hand, and I think he was looking up, and he saw nothing but green in front of him.
Bryce is a very, very good defensive back. He's around the ball constantly.
He's got a lot of wheels. We know after he run that returner down at Logan Elm, he caught him by 30 yards.
Oh, he did. Remember that? Yes.
So 2nd down and 10 here. Quarterback draw.
Keeper.
He's right up the middle, and he's going to get a 1st down.
I mean, a Miami Trace player gets to him, but it seems like it's touch, I got him. And it's like, no, you got to wrap him up. You can't reach out with your arm and say you're bringing him down. I mean, they're a yard shy of the 50-yard line now.
So with Guthrie out, we got Walker Gillespie playing his nose guard position here on this defensive front. So we got 3 to the right here, single out left, 1 back with Sutton. He's in motion to the right. Swing pass to him, and it's off his hands.
The way that got knocked away, I was hoping we could grab that for an interception,
Deflected.
but unfortunately it went away from our people.
Yeah, deflected right to and out.
Yeah, if that would have deflected that way instead of out toward the out-of-bounds line.
That's about the 3rd time they've run that play, and Sutton has been high on all 3 of them so far this evening. They've all been open and
Yes,
for a
you're right.
positive game. He just hasn't been able to connect.
He's like he's stepping on the wrong
2 receivers
foot when he
wide
throws
left,
the ball.
3 to the right. Empty backfield, swing pass out to the right. So he's going to pick up about 8 on 2nd down.
Looks like he's going to get a 1st down.
He's going to be shorter yard.
Going to put him at the 42. He's got to get to the 41.
Yeah. The referee here on this side was trying to stop the clock for a measurement, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 1 here.
Okay, they ran last time for this. I look from the pass, and they may try to pull you in and then throw deep.
Single back here in the pits, handoff
No, he
up
did
the
run.
middle.
They did run.
And he got stopped. No gain on the play.
Well, this referee's back to the 42. That referee's closer to the 41. Where are they going to mark it? 2 referees, different spots. They're going to mark it at 42.
So 3rd and 1 here.
But they're probably in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. 3rd and 1 here from the 42-yard line. Got 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Sutton. Getting the play from the sideline.
Got it.
Looking for a quarterback draw here. 4th and 1.
Yep, that's what we got. And it's going to be close.
It's going to be short. He's going to be short.
They may measure, but I think he'll be short. They're saying 4th down. He's got to get to the white line,
well, now
41.
Now they're saying it's 4th down.
It is 4th down.
Well, no,
that wasn't 4th down.
This guy down here working the chain had 4th down up on that play.
He puts it up quick at times.
I don't think they know what down it is, to be honest with you.
I was thinking when they were snacking the play, they had two downs to get the 1st down. But that was 4th and 1?
I think it was 4th and 1 down before this. So I think this
should be our ball then.
Yeah, it should go back to Trace.
So
they lost it down somewhere.
Another huddle.
Yeah, Trace guys are going, hey, it's our ball. Hey, it's our ball.
This isn't just here that we're seeing this. We're seeing this all over, leagues all over. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of new referees or Joe Davis is teaching these people. I don't know.
I do not teach football.
So
now
we're going to have an official timeout.
We're going to major.
So since they don't know what down it is, they're going to measure it and see if that makes a difference.
Now where's he going? Oh, he's going to – is he going to the – usually they go to the 45-yard line, but he's like
well, they got to mark it to the nearest. That doesn't make any sense.
Where is holding it? Usually you're right on that white line, and you put the ball right on that. Where
Yeah.
you pick it. But he's on.
He's in between the line.
Yes, that'll make sense.
Short, it'll go back to Trace.
So where he's walking right now,
It depends on where he puts it down, and there's nothing to say where he puts it down.
So he's on the line now. So it's
So he backed it up that way this far.
So yeah, I mean, you can see that from up here. It wasn't even close.
But I think they did this because they screwed up on the downs.
He picked it up on the 45 and a half yard line and walks over and puts the thing down on the 45.
Well, they have a marker on the chain, so
Right.
he snips it down.
Accurate. I'm just saying, I think they went through that motion because they didn't want people to be irate.
Right.
with the
We
fact
tried.
that
We
they
looked.
lost a down.
Right. Well,
I
Trace
can-
people are saying first down, and these people out here screaming, that was a third down play,
I can understand the upset on the Western Brown coaching sideline because during that play had two different downs because
Right.
originally it was third down, then they switched it to fourth
down. Because late, he moved it to fourth down late. And because he had third down for a long time. And he's been doing that all day. I've watched. And he'll just before the snap, he'll change the
So anyway, Trace ball here, full house backfield, single wide inside to Baker.
Ooh, he lost
and
yard.
he got blowed up.
Well, he doesn't have the blocker on that line right where they went through where we normally have a blocker for him. I mean a bigger blocker.
Now it is second down.
So loss of almost 2 yards on that play.
When he ran this way, normally
Was two.
number 73 is right there, and he's not there, so that makes it different.
So second down and 12 here. We got Stuckey and Enix to the right, 2 down here on the bottom, 2 and 2, and Colgrove in the backfield with Robinette. Snap is back. Robinette looks to throw the outside
Got
to
it.
Salyers. He's got the catch. He cuts inside, and he's
Got
going to
to
get
the
to the
50.
50. It's going to be third and about 1.5, 2 yards here.
This play's going to be a big play because I don't know if you want to go fourth down at the 50-yard line and give them the ball. So getting this first down right here is big.
So Austin Brown goes out. Evan Mollett comes in. So this is generally a run play. Evan comes in and will blow somebody up here.
Yeah.
So, look, they're going to spread them out. So maybe a motion here. Give the ball to Colgrove. Nope, we're going to go straight at it here. We're going to throw it.
Throw it.
Rolls to the right. Wide open.
Wide open. Got it.
Stuckey on the outside. First down.
Inside
Trace.
the 40. Inside the 40. Let's see where they mark it.
Nice route there by your homecoming king.
Okay,
Drove his defender up the field, hit to the outside, and Robinette was right on the money with the pass.
Got the ball at the 38-yard line of the Broncos. So they got the ball first. We're driving. That's key. We slowed them more than they've slowed us
Nice
down.
little wrinkle there by Trace, bringing Evan Mullet in. That's generally, if you watch film, this is a run set, so they pass out of it. Looks like they got 3 here wide, 1 Stuckey by himself. They're going to throw it again. Slant to Enix. He catches the ball.
He catches it. I tell you, he's a tough player. He is one tough guy.
Big hit by Zayden Nichols.
Cooper Enix.
Cooper hangs on to it, picks up another Trace first down, just shy of the 25-yard line. So
Funny, he was standing on the 25 when he got hit, fell backwards, and putting it where he fell backwards to.
Robinette, another nice pass, put it right on the money. Enix holds on to it. We're going to get Stuckey wide right. We got 3 here to the left. Enix, Salyers, and Mullet, Evan Colgrove in the backfield with Robinette. Snap is back. Robinette going to throw again. He's going to
Take off. He's open.
The middle. He's got a lot of
Oh,
nice
the
block by the
referee,
referee. He's going to cut
Touchdown.
inside for a touchdown. Miami Trace.
He used
a
the referee.
beautiful pick by the up judge right there.
I mean, he's part of the field. Sorry, people, but that happens. The referee on the field is part of the field, and if he blocks a guy by accident, he wasn't moving. It's not like he stepped in front of a player. He just was there, just accidental.
That was Robinette using some of his basketball training there, using that
Yes,
pick
he
right
did.
off the wing, come right off of that
A pick and roll
umpire's
there.
shoulder and got freed up. Whether he did that on purpose or not, but it
Well,
looked
I
like
think he did. I think he looked like he was cutting right toward the referee and then broke, and that pulled that player, defensive player, right toward the official.
Now Morrison back for the extra point. Brown to hold. Snap is back. Hold is down.
Oh, it
no
got blocked.
good.
It got blocked.
No good.
It was a late, again, a low snap, and by the time he got it and tried to get it up, we've been having problems with bad snaps this year.
Makes it 34-28. Hopefully that there don't come back to bite the Panthers.
We had one
At some
earlier
point.
that was low snap, but
He was able to
he got it up
get
quick.
and get
but
it set up.
That one he couldn't get up quick enough, and they were on top of him. So 34-28, a 6-point lead. Now, if the score stays like this and it's late and we're inside the 20 or 15, 10-yard line, we could go for a field goal to put us up 9 points, which at the 8-point play is not going to get us. So
yeah, that's good math.
that's a possibility. Well, I went to East Clinton, so we have East Clinton math. I didn't go to Beaver Creek, where they didn't teach math very well.
Oh, 1 Cal, 2 Cal.
Us country schools, we knew how to do math,
Oh, so Trace gets to stop coming out of the halftime and then able to get that ball. We won't know until we go back and watch the film whether or not that was 3rd down or 4th down.
I think it was 4th down, and the yard marker guy didn't change it till late. He's been doing earlier in the first half. He did that. I'm watching. I said, "Isn't this 4th? Isn't this 3rd down? Isn't this 3rd?" And he still got it on 2nd. And then all of a sudden, late, he'll put it up.
So let's see how Trace plays this kickoff. They've got basically nobody back here deep.
Yeah, if he kicks a real deep one, that's a live ball.
So this will hit.
Oh, it's staying in. It went
just
out.
got out.
Darn. Again, we've been doing good kicking it, making them run it back. We're giving them the ball at the 35-yard line. Where'd he go out?
It was past the 30.
Okay, past 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got another huddle here with
the coaches were asking something. So, hey, but Bill, the coach asked me this. What do you think? Because, look, they did. When it went out, they turned around and started asking the officials something. They can ask for a re-kick. But are they doing it? Because it looks like
they opted for a re-kick here.
Then I'd kick it really long down the middle of the field. Just try to kick it over everybody.
So now they're going to set the ball on the 50.
There must be some sort of high school rule. I don't know why that's a 15. That's a 15-yard penalty from the 35, but I don't know why you would take the ball out of bounds to the 35 and then say 15-yard penalty or something. I don't know.
So here we go, ball on the 50 somehow. I've yet to figure this one out, but here we go. Quarterback keeper again. He's going to gain 2.
Yeah, I've got some friends that are in the officiating to do football, so I'll be asking them that question. Never heard of this before. Anybody listening that's a football knows this high school rule. The ball went out about the 28-yard line, and then they set the ball up at the 50-yard line instead of the 35.
So just got word from a friend that's watching the broadcast. He said that was 4th down from earlier.
Okay.
So Sutton drops back, wide open ball on the right side.
Boom!
Nice stick.
Did he catch it?
Big
he
hit
caught
by
it in
Stuckey,
bounds.
short of the 1st down marker. So it'll be 3rd down here in about 3.
Yeah, but they're going to go.
So it was 4th
Now, he
down.
did already.
Right. At least I was.
So it was 4th down. Like I said, this guy a lot of times will change that late. This time he changed it immediately. As soon as he went down, he changed it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3 here. 3 set wide right, 3 on the right, 1 single receiver to the left. Oh, we got 4 wide here on the right
Wow,
side.
that is 4 wide, yes.
Trick play. Something tricky going on.
So, again, this is the setup they keep running this quarterback keeper with. He's going to slow the slant here. He's going to complete there in front
Got a
of
first
Cooper
down.
Hicks. It's going to be a 1st down for Western Brown.
Well, they get you looking right with 4 guys and throw it to the one guy. but he's a tall, big target, and unless you're standing in front of him, he's going to hit it. But you can't play up because as soon as you do, he'll do a hitch and run deep, and you're burnt. You got to stay behind him there.
So here we go, 5 wide here on the right here. Nobody to the left, empty backfield. We got 5 wide
Is he
right
over
here.
the line of scrimmage?
And we got 3 guys here out here trying
He
to
keeps
guard.
stepping up to the white line.
5.
That's over the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that flag should have already been thrown.
Well, the math don't add up. They're going wide receiver screen here, come up. It's going to pick up about 6, looks like.
I don't understand how the wide receiver can go up to the white line when the ball's on a yard back, step on the white line, backs up, steps on the white line. That's in high school. You're offsides.
More than that. Looks like it's going to be like 2nd and 3 here. So 4 wide right, left this time. Single wide receiver here to the right. Empty backfield. Back Sutton.
Keeper.
Up the middle. He's going to pick up another first down. So ball inside the 20. Looks like on the 16, 17-yard line.
3:40 left to go in the third quarter.
4 wide receivers to the right, 1 out to the left, empty backfield. Sutton gets the ball, keeper again, up the middle for a couple that time. Pick up about 3 there, so 2nd and 7 here.
I'd say even if you're going to
2nd and 6 they got on the board. So
even if
picked
you're
up
going to
4.
play a little out, I would start my guy right up the middle. So they're going to look at it and say, okay, we're not going to do and then move back to your spot.
Sutton into the end zone,
He's
wide open.
He's open.
Austin Sodden for the touchdown reception. That'll tie the ball game up yet again.
No, well, right now,
with
yes.
the point extra to come, we'll put the Western Brown Broncos in front by a point here upon completion of this extra point. Kick is up.
Oh, he got blocked, but it still went through.
And good. So the Broncos take a lead for the first time this evening, 35-34, 2:56 remaining here.
That ball was going up, and all of a sudden it started spinning, and somebody got
in the third. That time the quarterback draw hurt the Panthers up the middle. And again, early up that middle, that's where Guthrie had been. And
right.
And he takes a lot of area away from down there. You bring in, and it doesn't matter who you bring in at that point to replace that. It's going to be a much smaller player.
And it's nothing against the guy that's coming in. It's just you're not a Guthrie. I mean, Guthrie's going D1, so.
Touchdown pass to Austin Sanford, and again, defense trying to come up with a big stop here and get the ball back right to that offense. Yeah, they got some momentum going. First lead of the ball game, too. That makes
So now which route does Western Brown go here with their kickoff?
This, with 2:56 left in the third quarter, that's the first time Western Brown has led the game.
Their first lead of the evening. Colgrove and Austin Brown back, as usual, for the Panthers. Bryce Perkins, the next man closest to them.
And we've had it.
The last 3 has been squib kicks straight down the
field. Well, they kicked back, and he's had a couple good run backs, so they may not want to go too deep. They're squibbing. Caught. Oh, he went down.
So caught short there by Henry.
Well, if he's not normally a running back, he's probably going to just taught to, if you catch it, go down.
Well, he's your backup quarterback.
Is that who he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know these things. Who was that, 16?
Gage Henry.
Oh, that's Gage Henry. Okay. And he is the backup quarterback. But, when he caught it, he could have ran 10 yards, 8 yards. But, again, you don't want the ball being knocked loose and them getting it. So it's like He's probably told ahead of time, you catch the ball, go down.
Yep, just stick with the plan here. Go down, get you some points, play some defense. Here we go. Stuckey out, wide right. 2 down here at the bottom. Colgrove in the backfield. Pitch back to Enix. He's going to make a break.
He's
he got through.
breaking.
He got to the 40.
He's going down.
To the 30.
He's
They're
in
not
front.
going to catch him. 10, 5,
Five.
touchdown. Enix.
Now, will they go 2 to get that point back?
It's a good question. We'll see what they call.
No flag.
No flags on the play. Robinette had the option there. He pitched it right at the right time. Enix got the ball, got to the outside, and he is
There was a guy deep that was cutting across, but he couldn't catch. Even though he had the angle, he couldn't catch him.
And Trace will opt to go for the extra point here. Don't want to chase points
Yeah,
quite
they don't
yet.
want 2 points down.
Don't want to chase points yet. Kick is up, and it is good.
Well, the old thing was don't do that until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, don't chase points early. So with that, Trace comes right back and answers.
You know, if they get another touchdown, then that it wouldn't be needed. You know, you got 7 points instead of that one extra for 2.
Makes it 41-35. You almost got to think whoever has the ball last.
I started to say that earlier.
Is going to be the victor tonight.
Before the game started, I said if it's close, it's going to be a very, very, very close game. That was my first initial thing. I said it could go wide if with the passing game, but Trace has played the passing game pretty good. So it's ending up a very close game. And it's going to be whoever has the ball last, it seems like, is going to win this game.
Cooper Enix got to the outside there, outside of containment. When you look at Cooper, you think, oh, I can catch this kid, but you just can't.
No.
The further he goes, the faster he gets, and he just kept putting them up and putting them down to get into the end zone.
And he did. It's just there. The Rockets came on.
Yeah, he had 2 players there, had angles on him, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So Trace with the 1-play drive there for your touchdown. Morrison to kick off again.
Now they got 3 guys back. Remember a while ago they had everybody on the 30-yard line?
Well, we had a penalty, and that set us back. We kicked off from the 25. That's why it was like that.
Is it going out?
Oh,
man, if that could have made the end zone.
Clicked out of the 5.
But see, the ball goes out up there, and we're getting the ball here. That's why I say kick it. You know, he doesn't trust his players to stop him.
You can only trust what you can trust.
Yeah, that's what I was
trust
thinking.
What happens, time and time again. We saw that they've had more big runs and touchdown returns than this 35-yard start has hurt us. So here we are playing defense again after that 1-play drive. 3 to the left for Western Brown, 2 down here to the right, empty backfield for Sutton. 3 down linemen for Trace. They're still in that same defense. That is a completed pass for about 5. Trace has given them about 10-yard cushion on these plays.
They're not wanting to
trying
get beat.
To come up and take the tackle there.
When they hit, they do hit hard, but they're giving them the quick 5 steps off turn. They're giving them that because they're afraid of getting beat, and they're not letting them burn them down the field or trying not to.
3 to the right, 2 to the left here for Western Brown on this play. Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeper again.
He's going
to maybe
be
a
short,
foot. I think he's going to be short.
Down.
He's got to get to the white line. I don't think he was to the white line.
So he's going to be a yard.
Oh, they're going to put
a yard short.
The ball was about a foot short of the white line. They're moving it back to the.
Going to be
well, they can see the white line.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 3 to the right here. 2 on the left here. Empty backfield again for Sutton. Snap is back. He's going to run it again. He's going to pick up the first down, run out of bounds at about the 46.
I tell you, if I'm Trace, anytime they're close within a yard on 3rd or 4th down, I'd be keying on the quarterback.
I'm sure they're setting up here later. They're going to fake that quarterback keeper. He's going to take a step up, then step back, and then
throw it deep. Yeah.
So we got 2 to the outside, 1 to the left, 3 to the right, back with Sutton. He's going to roll to the left. We got a
flag.
penalty.
Movement to stop
on the Broncos.
Well, if they let the play go, it's usually against the defense. So when everybody stops, that usually says it's against the offense. You're right, Rick. When the player drops down and starts doing push-ups in the middle of the field, you were, oops, it was me, Coach.
Single back here in the pistol. Wide to the left. 1, 3 to the right. Rolls to the right. Throws
Going deep.
He's open. Overshot
overthrowing him.
Stuckey with coverage on that one.
It seems like when he's on the move, if he gets on the wrong foot, he overthrows.
He was open by about a yard and a half. He just overshot him there on the sideline.
Well, they've talked about this before. Good quarterback. That's why you see him rolling out in practice and throwing. It's hard to run. It's easier to stand right and throw the ball than it is to run and throw the ball and hit your spot.
Pistol formation, 1 to the left, 3 receivers out to the right. He's going to go left this time.
Without a guy
unleashes it way out of bounds that time. Yeah. Nice coverage there by Cooper Hicks.
And I think he overthrew him on purpose because he saw Cooper right beside him. And if he threw it to the receiver, Cooper was going to catch that ball.
Nice coverage. That'll bring 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 from the 42-yard line of Miami Trace. Western Brown going to stay in this pistol formation with one back with Sutton, 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right.
3rd and 15.
3rd and 15. Trace showing pressure. Jones.
The play stopped.
Timeout.
Then they called timeout. I thought the quarterback was about ready to get creamed all over. Everybody stopped.
Well, the Trace brought Jones up, and they were going to bring him on the blitz up the middle.
And I think the coach saw that.
He had nobody there to block him because they was on rollout. So a timeout used here by Western Brown in the 3rd quarter with 1:25 to go.
Anybody listening ever call back and say, hey, the reason when the ball went out of bounds on the kickoff and the reason they got it on the 50 was
we kicked off from the 25 because we had a penalty.
Right.
So from there.
Instead of getting it at the 35, they get it at the 50. Okay, that explains it. I forgot we didn't kick off from our regular kickoff, and the coach went to the officials and said, hey, we get that ball on the 50. And the referees were, gee, I didn't know that. Let me talk to my partner. And they got together for 15 minutes, then finally put it on the 50, and that's why. If the ball's here, it changes the 35-yard, on the out-of-bounds play.
So 3rd and 15 here. The question is, Western Brown try to get all this back at once, or are they going to try to set it up for a two-play to get this first down?
I look for 2 plays.
Pistol formation again.
I'm not going to say they can't get it on this down.
Receiver wide left, 3 to the right. Oh.
Well, there's 5 yards of it right
Trace
there.
Just gave him 5. Oh. One of the Western Brown players thought he jumped.
Aren't they moving the wrong way?
Our guy jumped, but did they move first? And
so now we're back to 3rd and 10 here. Same formation. Pistol set. He's looking at full rush here. Middle screen.
That got him on the shoulder. Oh, he grabbed his shoulder pads. That's what he didn't grab him around the neck. He grabbed his shoulder. I think the other referees need to talk about this because he's calling horse collar because he saw the shirt being pulled, but he actually grabbed him around the shoulder. That was not around the back of the neck.
So another group meeting here. Referees are us.
They're not moving the ball, so I'd say they're going to. Oh, yeah, love that. He grabbed his shoulder pad. I mean, he did not grab him around the back of the neck.
No penalty on the play. The flag being picked up. Referees huddled up and decided that it was not.
He's going to come back to tell the official, hey, I thought he got him neck, but they said he grabbed his shoulder.
So it's going to be 4th and about 8 here. 4th and 7 on the board.
4th and, it's 3 yards off the line, isn't it? So I should be 8.
So got to look again for this quarterback draw. We got pistol set one more time.
I tell you, that's
One
worked every
out
time
wide
for
left, 3 to the right. Back in motion, going right. He's looking, rolling this way, throwing to the middle.
them. Intercepted!
They're going to call interference here.
Every time we have an interception, there's a penalty. I'm not saying made up. I'm just saying there is a penalty.
Was this a give back?
Well, I don't. Did you see the interception?
Yeah, he hit him
As a
early.
pick?
The ball was so. I mean, he was not going to make that catch. So it's going to be a first down, Western Brown. Again, same as the first half. We just cannot stop shooting ourselves in the foot here.
Yeah, because again, we intercepted it up here. We give it back to them. They scored. We intercepted there. We give it back to them, and we got it. We can't let them score again.
Pistol set here, one wide.
This has
Left,
been one
3 to
long
right.
third quarter.
Going to roll to the right. Going to throw deep. That's way over his head. Oh my goodness!
We got a penalty. The ball way over his head, and I looked back, and evidently he went ahead and hit the receiver. But they could call personal foul. I mean, that ball's out of bounds. If you're going to, you can't call pass interference on that play. That ball was 8 yards over his head.
So
I like the way the white guys, the hat. Now, Charlie, what's going on here?
I don't know if is pushing somebody an illegal play in football.
Well, they could say it was a personal foul.
He wasn't able to catch it, so that's going to be another big penalty going against Miami Grace. Yeah, that's a frustration penalty right there from the defensive back.
They're going back here to mark off the penalty.
Right.
That's not pass interference. That ball was 8 yards over his head. I could see calling a personal foul, but that is not pass interference.
Well, the ball hit the ground before he touched it.
Yes,
so
the ball was over him, hit the ground, then he hits him. So I thought maybe they're calling a personal foul.
So again, but he should never touch the guy anyway.
Oh,
I
no,
mean, the
no,
play was
no,
over.
no, I'm not going for that. But I'm just saying by rules.
If it was a penalty, it wasn't that penalty. Back in motion to the left.
Another
Illegal motion again.
Motion.
Illegal motion.
This official here, he's the one blowing all the whistles.
Well, he's taking a beating from this Western Brown sideline.
Oh, I know it.
That one kid has done like 400 push-ups.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 26. Miami Trace 41.
And we're still in the
Broncos
third quarter.
35, a minute, 1:03 left to go here in the third. 3 to the left, 2 to the right here, empty backfield.
You sure this was only 12 minutes?
I don't know. So full-on rush. It's middle screen here. And he's going to break loose. He's pulled down there in the middle of the field. They get half of that 15 back.
He got about down about it's going to be 9 or 8 yards for a first down.
So 2nd and 7 here.
Oh, he's a
2
little
and
further than I
2.
thought.
Single
Little
back
further
pistol.
down than I
He's
thought.
in motion to the right. He's going to throw back to the left.
And he
Covered well there by the Panthers.
Oh, we had a flag going up. He dropped it. The official on the other side went to throw the flag and it went behind him.
So maybe a block in the back there from where the play took place because everything was running backwards there.
Quarterback's hitting the top of his helmet. I don't know if he's signaling. Oh, there's a player down.
Yeah, player down.
We haven't seen the penalty call. Well, we got to get our 5-10 minute talk before we call a penalty, don't we? It's funny. There were 3 guys talking, and the guy that threw the flag wasn't even there
He
yet.
wasn't even in it. So it is a block in the back here by Western Brown.
Is that 10 yards or 5 yards? And it's from the spot of the foul, I think, isn't it? In
Yeah.
high school.
So do they want to go 3rd and 7 here, or do they want to back them up and give them a second down again?
Because usually they told us, don't flip it until if there's a flag until after the flag. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 10-yard penalty.
10 and a half.
So we went back to second. Yeah,
So
whenever there's a flag, they always say, don't turn it until after we talk about it because it could go, depending on which way it goes.
So it looked like about 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14 here from the 24-yard line.
But the way this
for
team
Western
can
Brown.
pass deep, it's like you said earlier, did you want to stay 3rd down and 7 or 2nd back here? If it's the running team, now you're really slowing them down.
Western Brown comes out in the pistol again. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Back in motion. Sutton looking right, throws to the middle.
He's open.
Got a guy open. We're going to get another pass interference.
Yeah, there they come. I mean, that ball wasn't even going to be. It was not going to be catchable again. He tackles the guy. It's like if he doesn't touch him, he's not going to catch it. It's like. I mean, they're shooting themselves in the foot so many times. I don't think that ball's going to be caught if he just lets him go by, but he grabs him and tackles him. You know it's going to be called.
This game might set a record for most penalties in a quarter here.
Yeah, I would say that's in the corner.
I'd like to know what time on the clock this quarter started to see how long it actually was.
So we got a 2nd and 2 here from the 12. We got 3 wide to the left, 1 route wide right, pistol formation.
They got to reposition the ball.
They're showing the 2 inside the the yard marker, and you're saying it's 2 yards, but he's already inside. So they're saying 2nd and 10 to get to the 1 yard line.
The chain gang moved the chain thinking that it was an automatic first down, I believe,
Right.
because of the penalty.
I was like, whoa, here you're saying 2nd and 2, and they're showing 2nd and 10.
If you've never seen something happen in a football game, please call somebody and tune in because you're going to see
You're
it
going
here
to see
this
it. You're going to see it tonight.
So pistol formation yet again, 1 to the right, 3 out wide left. 2nd and 2 from the 12 here for the Western Brown Broncos. Snap is back.
Looking, throws it
Rolling
short.
back.
He's hit about the 6-yard line, trying to pull the ball out. Didn't. Caught it at the 11-yard line, not the 6, 11-yard line.
So,
and then push back. So we're going to go back to the 11.
1 yard pass play. So it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 11.
Into the third. The third quarter finally
It's
ended.
over. The third
Can you
quarter is
believe
over.
it?
41.
Oh. Do you have any idea how long that third quarter actually lasted? For 12 minutes?
So tomorrow, folks, if you want to hop on and join us tomorrow, we are covering the Wilmington College football game at 3 o'clock. We'll go on air at 2:30 from the Quaker Field there in Wilmington, Ohio. They'll be taking on the Muskies. Muskies versus Wilmington there tomorrow. The Muskegon Muskies at 3 o'clock game time. 2:30 will be on the air from Wilmington College tomorrow afternoon.
This game started at 7. It's now 9:30. And normally we're in the fourth quarter saying 3 minutes to go, and we still got the whole fourth quarter to go yet.
Do you need to let your parole officer know?
Yeah, I
that
need
you're
to
gonna
let
be
my
out?
parole. I'm not home yet, and this is why. I'd say if anybody in my family's listening, but nobody in my family ever listens to me.
So 3rd and 1 here on the 11 here for Western Brown. This drive started Thursday afternoon, I think. So here we are.
You need to plug your phone in or anything?
No, I'm good. So 3rd and 1 here, 2 out wide right. We're going to get a pass. Lets it go, and he's wide open in the end zone right through the middle. Again.
Looked like the ball got hit or it didn't come out of his arm because it was fluttering when he threw it. And the guy was so wide open. It was unbelievable how wide open he was.
But here we are again. We can't say this every time Western Brown scores. We had him stopped. We had a
penalty.
Had a turnover. We had him stopped on downs.
2 penalties.
And we just keep having penalties for whatever reason. Snap is back in the hole. Yep, and good. So
well, the first pass interference, the ball had already hit the ground before there was contact. You know, these guys have got to learn. When the guy wasn't going to catch it and he tackled him, guys, quit tackling guys on, when the ball's not going to be caught.
So that'll put the Broncos up 1 yet again. Again, the big play tonight is that block PAT that the Broncos were able to get on the Panthers.
Well, that's one of the big plays.
Well,
we've had a multitude of big plays. Penalty when we had intercepted the ball twice.
Got 1 quarter left to play here.
And we're not saying made-up penalties. We're saying a penalty happened when we did something good that took it away. This is not Kansas City. This is...
That was clearly pass interference.
Okay. Watch. Every play I'd watch for the onside kick.
A couple times on this rush to the ball here, a couple of these players have been awfully close to being offsides, and they have yet to look at it. So,
man, that's what they teach you when you're onside. Kick it, look at somebody, kick it at him as hard as you can. If it hits him and ricochets, boom, we can get the ball. So you had hit him, but it was hard, low, and it went off his ankle.
So Trace is kicking it deep, giving them the ball in 35, and Western Brown keeps kicking it into the front line here, and Trace getting the ball in the 40.
I mean, they're not showing much respect when they're saying we're willing to give it to you near midfield. We're going to come back and beat you.
So 1st and 10 here on the 43-yard line of Miami Trace.
I don't know. I don't know how much minutes is left to go in this game. It's not going to get done till midnight. Oh, God.
So here we are, pistol formation. Baker back with Robinette. Snap is back.
Going to pass.
So
He's
wide
open. He's wide open.
20, 10. He's going to coast in.
Him starting to run, going that way, then starting to run, pulled the defense in, and Stuckey was, hey, I'm here. Throw it to me.
So Joe Miami Trace has had the ball for 2 plays.
Yeah, they've scored twice.
2 plays this second half.
Unbelievable. And they didn't make a penalty to take it away.
Nice play design. The hardest thing about that was when you're that wide open is to catch the ball.
Yes, you're right.
Because it just feels like it's never going to get to you, and you just think about it and think about it. Trace is going to go for 2 here to try to get back in the swing of things here on the point score.
Uh-oh. Low snap again.
Pass out to the
touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, well, extra point. So we got the extra point back. So now
nice pickup by Trey on the low snap.
Cooper Enix with a
able to
great
find
catch.
Cooper in the back of the end zone to get this thing back on the right side of the scoreboard. So that 1 point is now null and void.
That snap came back at his ankles, rolling back. He picks it up, looks up, and gets it to Enix. And Enix is saying, hey, I'll catch it. And he did.
That puts the Panthers back up 7, 49-42 with 11:47 here to go.
Like I said, that 11:47 can last 2 hours and 35 minutes yet, the way this game's gone.
The main thing is to stay on that plus side of the scoreboard. Get a stop. I don't know about Western Brown. This is the new look on kick return where you just fan everybody out.
Yeah.
Half the team on one end of the field, the other half on the other.
I think they went to the wrong end.
Yeah, they did. They figured it out now that, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be here.
Well, that's right. We're going that way this quarter, aren't we? Well, they just went the other way. But they forgot. Oh, he switched.
Morrison will kick off here from the 40. They got 3 deep backs here for
Let's
Western
see what
Brown
they do
as
this
have.
time. Going to kick it out of bounds again. Going to squib it. We're going to kick it to somebody.
Here we go. The kick is up, down to that corner again. They're going to get
He's
a play.
cut.
They're
20.
going to come right back. Nice.
Oh,
nice tackle.
And he grabbed the ball. When I was looking for the ball to pop out. He did a good job of holding on to that thing.
Malachi Jones, the first person down to slow him down, and then his brother comes and finishes him off.
They're getting it on the 21-yard line, and they've been getting it on the 35 or 50. So that's the best job we did tonight. And they kicked off to him.
The flipping of the field.
But when he grabbed him like right here, right on that ball in the arm, and I was waiting for that ball to start flipping out of there.
So Western Brown here on the 21 will start this drive. 1st and 10, 11:42 here in the 4th. Let's see if the Panther defense can get a stop here deep in the end zone that Western Brown has been this whole entire game. They got 3 to the left here, 1 out wide right, got back in motion. It's going this way with it, right side, caught. Tackle, he's going to be right at the 30.
You want to give it to him?
Oh, now we got a penalty here again. Same guy. He throws a flag on every play.
Oh,
We had people just helping each other up off the turf, and we got a flag coming out. So we checked the referee. Western Brown with a sideline infraction.
Infraction, okay. Nothing.
So,
that happens every football game. I'm surprised that hasn't happened before this.
This guy just likes to throw a flag, man.
Well, they've got to stay behind the white line, and no team ever totally stays behind the white line, seems like.
Western Brown's got 2 to the left here, 3 out wide right. Snap back to Sutton. He's looking right, wide open, going to get a first down. Tackled by Hicks. A little easy pitch and catch, like we said. There, Trace's defensive backs giving them a good 5-6 yard cushion. Those passes they can have all night if they want them.
We've got to wait for the first down markers to get ready.
Got Will Dawes playing that nose guard position now.
A lot of noise over in the student section of Trace.
Back in motion, snaps back, rushed, deep ball.
Oh!
Play.
No, that was great defense. He looked at the officials like, no, he didn't do anything wrong there.
Ball was there. Hicks got a hand in, pulled the arm back, and he was unable to get that other hand up to corral that ball in securely.
Just as the ball was hitting the hands, he pulled the arm, and he could not corral it in.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Because I saw that was almost touchdown right there.
Yeah, if he don't get his arm in there, it's a foot race. So we got 4 out wide right, 1 to the left here. Empty backfield. Snaps back. Looking right, throw over the middle, caught. Stopped by Gillespie. With
3
a lot
guys.
of help from, who was that? That's Baker in on defense here this set.
I don't think he was that far up. Maybe he was, yeah.
Well, that'll make 3rd down and about 3.
Got to get 1 yard over, right? So that's 3 yards.
3rd and 3. Got 3 out wide right again, 2 to this side left, empty backfield. Sutton checks it out. Tries to get Trace to jump off sides. They didn't bite. Gets the play from the sideline. Looks it over. Snaps back. Quick pass again.
First
a lot
down.
of cushion. Needed 3, picked up about 8, I'd say.
Yeah, one of these times when they're needing 3, you got to be expecting that quick
Yeah,
out
at
pass.
some point you
step
got to
up.
play to stick.
Yeah.
And, I mean, send some help over. Have one guy play the stick.
Play
send
the stick.
somebody
One guy
back.
be ready to play back in case he
3
gets
to
beat.
the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield yet again for Sutton. Snaps back. He's looking deep. He gets flushed out.
wait.
He's got a whole lot of room if he wants to run with it.
Nobody
Wide
there.
open on the 30. He gets by one. Stuckey gets him out of bounds.
Going to mark him at the 29, I think. Can't tell. He's got his feet on the 29 and 28. The referee is.
Right side, Morgan just sitting wide open, waiting for the ball. And all day on that throw.
He put him on the 28. I mean, he had his feet on both of them, so I couldn't tell which one he was going to mark.
1st and 10. Got a wing back this time, way offset to the left. Rolling to his left, throws it deep on the corner.
He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
Oh! Mark him down.
Oh! Oh! This official over here is. I know you only got to have one foot in, but I didn't think that foot was in. All right.
Throw the challenge flag on that one.
Yeah. We got it on film. We can check it later.
So we got 1st and goal from the 8-yard line here.
I heard somebody in the announcing saying out of bounds.
So empty backfield, 3 to the right, 2 to the left here for Western Brown. Drops back to pass. Looking field, looks back left, caught.
5-yard line.
Tackle on the 5. Malachi Jones with the tackle.
Is that first down?
It's 1st and goal.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
2nd
what-
down. Lucas Powell on the reception. He's this Western Browns team leading receiver so far on the year. So you always got to know where he's at. 3 out wide right. Split back in the backfield with Sutton. Shotgun formation here.
Yeah, you can't do that 5-yard cushion now, guys.
Trying to get his receiver set. He's looking to set up this out here in the corner. He's looking back. There he is, wide open.
Wide open.
On the
Nobody
crosser.
followed him. Nobody followed him. How can a guy be that open?
Come right across the drag from the field, and not one person went and covered him. So we are an extra point away from our 75th tie ball game this evening.
Hey, watch us tomorrow. We're going to be at Wilmington College, 3 o'clock game. And Sunday, Rick and I will be at Ada, Ohio, at Ohio Northern at 1 o'clock for the Ohio State Club Buckeyes.
So the
Club
extra
football.
point is up and good, and we are tied at 49.
Last year, I think we were 3-1 against. What's that?
What was the I have a question here for one of our listeners. I know he's still listening. What was the over-under in this game tonight?
Is that Charlie Hargrave?
Well, I was picking a 3-point difference in the score.
Well, I guarantee you the difference is going to be 6 at least.
Yes. Well, again, if Trace gets the ball back here, you never know if they're onside kicking. If Trace gets the ball back here, they have the capabilities of marching the time off this clock.
I don't think they'll kick long this time. I don't think they're going to kick it short.
Well, they kicked it long twice. The 2 times they've kicked it long, it's worked for them.
Yeah, we've got nice returns, but we've committed penalties and put us deep in our end zone. The kickoff teams on both sides here have got to be the most tired they've been all
man.
season. They haven't had to run much because the kicks don't go very far.
No.
But they've been out there the entire game.
Kick last time went right over
Here we
here.
go. So we're going to come back with this hard squibber here. That'll go out of bounds.
That's a nice play. Oh, hey, did it go out up here? We're going to get it to 50.
Both of these teams go to the same kickoff school.
Yeah, neither one wants a run back. And at this time of the game, you do not need a run back against you. So they're willing to kick it out of bounds rather than take a long run back. And, I mean, we're 49-49, and like all has a good chance of winning this game.
Well, the Panthers setting up for their third play of this half.
I may be wrong, but I look for them
quarter.
to feed the running backs right now.
So Baker in the backfield, pistol set with Robinette. One wide left, two to the right. Enix in motion. Going to fake the Enix. Robinette up the middle.
Good run.
Going to pick up about 5 here.
I couldn't tell this guy had the thing halfway up there. I thought he was only like 2 yards for a first down. I go, wait a minute, the yard markers.
So 2nd and 5 here.
They were set up for 5-yard run there
from
on
the 40.
Yard markers.
Robinette gets to play. Got Salyers out wide left with Brown out there with him. Stuckey down to right side. Baker in the middle. Enix set up at wingback. He's going to block. Want to pitch to Baker in the middle. He cuts it up.
Nice cut.
He's going to be short about a yard for the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and about 1 here.
Right.
Baker cut off the block of Enix. Try to cut it up just short.
Got to get to the 45, and we're at the 44.
Yeah, a full 1 yard here.
And you can't go for, I don't think you can go for 4th down here. Told you. We're going to be closer to the 4-hour mark when we're done here.
Panthers break huddle. Send out 2 to the left. Brown and Salyers. Stuckey down here on the bottom. Same set as last time. Baker behind Robinette. Hand off to Baker up the middle. No, Robinette keeps it, and he backs up for the first down.
Man, I wasn't sure he's going to get over for a second.
It was a nice fake.
But if
Baker gets that ball, he might have scored again.
I look for Baker to get the ball here in a second or two. But, again, I don't think they're caring if they score quickly.
Well, no, the main thing was to get a first down right there.
Right.
Could this be overtime?
Don't tell him to shut up. He doesn't have a headset on, so leave us alone. We're talking here.
Salyers, Brown, Enix to the left. Stuckey down here at the right. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. He's going to give it to Baker. He's going up the middle. Fights for about 6.
Got to the 49 of the Broncos.
So about 5 there.
I think it's 4.
4.
Looks
Second
like it's
6.
6 yards.
2nd and 6 then.
Again, where'd you go to school to do your math?
I never took math. We didn't have math at the Horsey School. 3 out wide left. Stuckey down here at the bottom. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snaps back. He's going to look. Pass.
Quick pass. Nice catch.
Enix on the slant.
40-yard line.
Cooper picks up enough for the first down.
I mean, again, nice. Get the points, nice slow. Even if they get down to the 5-yard line and you can kick a field goal, like an extra point, you can win the game if there's no time on the clock yet.
Clock is now under 6 minutes.
So now run and eat the clock. Let that clock run. You don't want to give them too much time. If we score quickly, look how much time they've got to come down the field.
Pistol formation, same set. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Snaps back, inside to Baker. No, that's Colgrove this
Colgrove.
time. He's going to get about
the shorter guy. The shorter guy is Colgrove. He has a 2-0 on his back.
Yeah. I didn't see Baker go out.
I didn't either. And when they stand up sideways, you can't see their number a lot of times.
Colgrove picks up 4 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 36 of Western Brown.
So he's still back there.
Colgrove back in pistol formation with Robinette. 2 and 2 set up for the wide receivers this time. They're going to fake it in. We're going to pass. Oh,
he got hit. He got hit. It's a good thing there was nobody looking back for the ball for the defense, because that could have been bad.
Pressure on Robinette that time. Hit as he threw. Made the
Now
ball go
it's
short.
Now it's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
But we're in 4-down territory now.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 2 downs to get this. But again, when you're running the ball, right now with the clock running, I don't see why we're passing the ball at this point. Let the clock run, keep the clock running, keep the ball moving in that direction.
I'm going to look for the option here to the left side here. Another timeout, Western Brown. That'll be their second timeout here in the second half, so they'll have 1 timeout remaining.
Well, my thing is, if he ran the ball, let's say he only got 2 yards. Now we've got 2 downs to get 4 yards. Makes it a lot better. But he might have got 5 yards, so now we're needing 2 downs to get 1 yard. And we're running the clock off to give them less time to react to it.
So when the play gets reset, we'll have 4:54 here remaining in the fourth.
4:54?
4:54. Tie ball game here at 49 all.
That's like bookends. 4 on the outside with a 5 in the middle.
3rd and 6 from the 36 still.
I mean, look at what the score. 4-9, 4-5, 4, 4-9.
BR 4. 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 9. Just got word back that the over was 58.
58. Well, we beat that. We're at 98.
And the replay said his foot was in on the Western Brown catch down there.
That's what somebody watching said?
Yep. From the great cameraman.
All right. Yeah.
Step back. Pitch to Enix. He cuts up inside.
He's got the first down. He's still going.
Big run.
To down to the 26-yard line. Let's see if they mark it closer to the 25.
Brought Enix across off the formation. Fake inside to Baker. Robinette was able to flip it out to Enix, and he was able to cut it up inside the would-be tackler.
The big thing is
get enough for the
first down and got the clock running. Now, my question is, how far can we kick a field goal?
We're not worried about field goal right now.
Right.
There's not even.
I think ahead. I'm a think aheader. But I'm saying keep running the ball. They've not been able to stop us.
2-by-2 single back. Baker with Robinette.
Oh, did they jump?
We're going to throw it here to the right. Wide open. Stuckey caught it. It's tucked inside.
Keep it. Okay, we're down. It's going to be goal to go. We're on between the 9 and the 8's where he's standing. They'll put it on 9 or 8. They never put it in between. Yeah, see, they put it on the 9-yard. He's standing halfway between, and they put it right on the 9.
So 1st and goal to go from the 9. Going to be under 4 minutes here when they snap this ball. Malachi Jones entering for the Panthers here. Looks like he's checking in for Connor Napier. So 3:50 and counting.
We can score. I mean, we can keep a couple of plays. They're going to get the ball with time to
Salyer's
score.
Wide left.
Be ready.
Jones Stuckey to the right. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Malachi Jones in the motion. We got
timeout. Timeout, Trace. I think this referee's going to come in and say we called timeout first.
Yeah, it's timeout. They're allowing the timeout.
No flag. Timeout was called first, they're saying.
So to avoid the penalty, Coach Williams gets the timeout called just before the other time.
He probably saw the guy and then yelled, timeout! and got it before the referee threw the flag.
So we'll come out, we'll reset first down again, 1st and 9 from the 9, 1st and goal, 9, 3:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Those of you who are joining with us after your games have probably been over and you've already eaten for the West Coast game here tonight here at Miami Chase High School.
We're on Pacific time here, or at least the Central time zone, if nothing else. Teams coming back on the field. 3:39 still left in the game. Tied 49-49. And Trace has the ball.
With 4 downs, get it in the end zone here from the 9. Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snaps back, pitch to Baker, going left. He's got a lot of room there.
He's
gets
got the
to
corner.
Outside. He's got to get it.
He got in.
Yeah, not a mark yet.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Touchdown. That official got blocked and knocked out of bounds, so he waited till he got up to his position, then gave the signal. Now, the only scary part is they have 3 minutes and 33 seconds to score.
3:33 left on the clock here. 55-49 right now. PAT yet to come for the Panthers.
Yep. And we're set up for that. Now we just need a good snap here, guys.
Baker got in that corner of the end zone, just snuck it in. Brown the hold here on the snap. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Right down the middle. Okay, if we can hold him here, if we can get
56-49 here with 3:33 left to go.
I don't know how many timeouts do they have left.
Western Brown has 1. Miami Trace has 2 timeouts left.
Okay, so if we can hold them to a 3 and out, it's going to be hard for them to stop us.
It's not going to be a 3 and out. They're going to go for it. They'll be 4. They'll play 4 down.
Oh, I'm sure they'll play, but that doesn't mean we can't stop all 4 downs, Rick.
That's right. So that wouldn't be a 3.
Oh, 3 and out. Well, if we can stop them, the 3 and out is a saying. Rick's getting technical over here. I'm glad he doesn't have headphones on tonight. I don't have to listen to him.
He's got 3 headsets now. He just keeps forgetting to bring the adapter cord.
He always forgets something.
I like you guys, the camaraderie of switching off and all that.
No, we like the camaraderie of us 3 talking to each other.
So
We wouldn't be talking over each other.
Morrison back here to kick for the Panthers. Last kick, kicked it deep, and the Panthers got a nice stop. Let's see what the game plan is this time.
I would do it again myself.
I'd kick it out of bounds. There's no doubt. So here's the kick.
Well,
make him
use some
Up
time
to the
here.
corner. He's going to field it. Malachi Jones with
Touch arm.
And they got him stopped right around the 25, it looks like.
We're doing too much arm tackling. Reach out and they got the 25 instead of the 30. That's 10 yards right there.
Jones come down with the head of steam. He just got to break down and make a tackle instead of running full speed by the guy. One little juke and you can't stop yourself to make the tackle. So
well, we used a little bit of a clock plus gained 10 yards. So
3:26 here. The defense steps up here and makes the biggest stop here of the night here is what they need. So,
all right. If you tackle them near the sideline, keep them in bounds.
Gillespie, Cam Morton, and Stevenson on the line here for the Panthers. Got another whistle blowing here.
We've got 11 guys out there. I was worried that one guy ran off real quick, and I was worried they were going to not have enough guys on the field. What's it? They got a penalty flag out there?
What was the penalty flag for? Something about on the defense.
No, this referee says my time. This referee's coming over saying my time. He's talking to the official.
That didn't make any sense, whatever they said.
Well, the guy ran off the field, but he got off the field before the snap, so should be no penalty for 12 guys on the field.
But I don't think that's what they called. They called something I've never.
So this hasn't happened yet this evening. The referees are going to call timeout and talk about it.
All right.
This is really unusual.
So
Someone says overtime tonight.
we got one official running back
Where's he going?
to the pick. I don't.
Did he pick up his drink or what? Rule book. If there's a rule book called, the team can say, show it to me in the rule book, and they have to look it up.
So that's what they're doing.
They,
Joe. Where'd you have to put your headsets on?
no, overtime. Who's that? Who's that from?
I don't know.
No overtime.
40463.
Of course, I don't have to get up in the morning, so I don't care. Rick's a good jinxer. Whenever hey, this could go overtime tonight, Joe, and they go overtime every time he says it.
They know you love overtime, Joe.
So the officials got the official book out. They're
Yeah,
going over
they're-
it with Williams.
Williams
He's
saying,
questioning the
show
call.
it to me. The same thing in volleyball. If the coach says, if it's a rule book call, coach can say, I want to see that in the rule book. We all carry our rule books in our bags.
Brown coach is going over to see what they're all talking
He's not allowed on that side of the field. I just made that rule.
You notice they've got a wall there. They're not letting him any closer.
Being escorted back over to his side. Williams don't look happy, so whatever they're telling him,
They may put the ball back.
Williams don't look happy. I don't think they're going to change anything.
Well, if he's not happy, that means the
Nope,
ball's
he's
going to stay where it's
grab
at.
So he's bringing it back.
See, he said find it in the rule book. They couldn't find it, or they found it and it was wrong.
He got the ball moved back. He still doesn't look happy, so I don't know what they're – the guy's still looking. It's just like I said earlier, if you've never seen it in a football game, Joe, you're going to see it
You're
this
going to see
evening.
it tonight, that's for sure. There he goes with the rule book back. So he's got the rule book heading away.
Williams and the head officials.
Whatever penalty they called, they looked it up in the rule book and they had to reverse the penalty.
Well, it had to be when the player ran off the field.
But the play hadn't been hiked yet. So he had time to get off the field. That's the only thing I saw happen. Play hadn't even been set up yet, so you couldn't say
Yeah, it's not like they broke the
any
huddle
movement.
with 12 players because they
It's
wasn't
def-
in a huddle. And
no,
it was a defense.
it's defense, and defense can do that.
So anyway, we got one to the right here, two to the left. Single back with Sutton in the backfield. He'll go in motion. Dawes goes with him. He's going to look to the other side. He's going to sprint out. Jones chases him out of bounds.
Yeah,
He gets out of bounds.
Like I said, try to get him in bounds, let that clock run, but he luckily got out of bounds.
disappeared in that group.
He went out about to 30, so he gained 5 yards.
He had a man wide open.
Yes. Had a couple guys open. He just was in run mode. Didn't keep his eyes up downfield. Two to the right, three to the left here. Empty backfield. Snaps back. He's looking this way. That ball is caught on.
Both officials on both sides said he caught it, so ball was on the 34. Got to get to the 35.
So
Is
we
this
got,
third down?
Third down and 1 here.
Now if we can
Quarterback
get it-
draw
now if
has
we can
been
get
the
him to
play
j-
of the night on these short yardage plays.
We can get him to jump or something, so they have to back up 5 yards.
Trace looking to run a little press here.
Taking too much time.
3 to the right, 2 to the left. Here it is, quarterback draw. Got to the outside. He's going to get the first down and out of bounds.
Yeah, pushed. If you're going to get it, you're going to get pushed out of bounds and earn it. Yeah.
Baker forces him out of bounds. Western Brown picks up the first down, stops the clock in the process.
Like I said, if we could stop them in bounds enough that the clock keeps running, they're in trouble.
2:36 remaining here in the fourth. Ball on the 36 of Miami Trace.
It was like 2:49 when they got the ball, I think.
Ball snapped back. He's looking deep. He's getting flushed again. Chased down by Stevens. And he slides down.
Charlotte Hargrave says we have a defensive struggle here.
Really, Charlie? We got some
Pick
kind
up
of
of
struggle,
two
that's
there.
for sure.
So 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
3 to the right, 2 to the left here.
Well, got to move the
had
ball.
the ball spotted in the wrong spot.
They moved that ball a lot tonight.
Trace going with 2 down linemen here on this defensive set. Gillespie and Stevens.
Looking
left here.
looking
Ball's
long.
let go. That's deep.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. No shot.
Yeah, 33 did a turnaround and took deep. Defense was right on him, and that had to be a perfect throw to get to him. If it was short, it had been intercepted.
Like a 3rd and long here. 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, because they're not going to punt, so it's 2 more downs, and we could get the ball
We got a shoe,
this side of the 50.
shoe being tied here on the sideline. We got 3 to the right, 1 to the left here. Short set, offset in the back. Sutton
High snap.
drops back, looking left, being
Getting
chased
rushed,
by
throws
Gillespie.
it, throws
Cross
it.
over the middle.
He caught it.
Incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. So it was going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards, and now it's going to be 4th and 7.
4th and 7 here. 1:49 remaining.
Here's the ball game, people. If you're listening, 4th and 7.
3 out wide right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Sutton. Look for the keeper here if he gets in trouble. Tried to get the Panthers to draw off sides. They didn't go. Now
I
he's
wouldn't
getting a new
be. I
play
wouldn't
from
be
the
surprised
sideline.
to see a quarterback keeper right here.
Moving.
7 seconds.
They're going to use their last
Final timeout.
Well, they might as well, because if they don't make it here, they're not going to need the timeout.
He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
So the question is here, does Coach Anders roll the dice and blitz it? Get you a run blitz, because the last time they did that, they was not expecting it, and they was able to throw them off balance
I would say
cause them to call a timeout.
I think that's why this timeout's here. I think he's going to tell them, watch for the blitz.
Now they don't have a timeout to call in case that happens. The question is, though, if you do that, you're taking away one of those defenders on
Right.
this wide set.
And if he can get the ball away quick and hit the right guy, it could be tied score. But that gives us time to go down the field and end the game and win. But I say let's end it right here.
Again, this has been Trace's Achilles heel the entire season. These 4th and longs, 3rd and longs, they haven't been able to put a team away without causing a penalty or giving up the long pass. They've got to get a stop here.
Right, without a penalty.
Change the test of times here. Get a stop. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Back to the offset of the right side of Sutton. Bringing more pressure this time. Enix, they're going to get thrown out of the way. No
out of
good.
bounds, no good. No good.
No.
Game should be over.
No penalty on
1:43 to go. Trace has the ball. The other team has no timeout. They can run the ball, take a knee, and game will be over.
They brought the extra defender in Enix. They had to pick him up, flushed him out of the pocket to the left, and he couldn't get his feet and hips turned
That's
back
what I'm
around
saying.
to make that pass.
He was not as good passing that deep ball when it was on the run. When he can set up, he can hit it.
Well,
but when he's
especially
got to
to
run and throw it on the run, he can't
to the
hit
left side of the field, they flushed. They brought the pressure from the other side, which
Right.
made him come this way.
Which
to
you
the
got to
left.
turn your body and on the run, and
That's the opposite side. So now we just got to take care of the football.
right.
2 hands on everything.
Yeah, they'll be trying to rip it out.
So Trey sets up in victory formation, try to get.
Can we
The good
snapback. Kneel and run the clock out?
Yep.
I wasn't sure
Well,
how much.
Hey, guess what? Flag on the play.
We called timeout. I didn't see a flag, but I saw we called timeout.
Trey's called their timeout. I think the formation was bad, so they were going to call a penalty on illegal formation. Yeah.
Well, how much time does high school get to run the clock? Is it 25 seconds?
Well, from the play's over, it starts at 40, but it's 25 from the. Again, Western Brown, no timeouts left.
Right.
Trace now with 1 after that play. So Coach Williams has it dialed up, so he knows what he needs to do here. They were in victory formation where they get snap and take a knee. Here's the thing with Trace, though. They never play under center, so they've got to make sure the snap comes back. And now with that timeout, they might actually have to hand the ball off.
I think they're going to hand the ball off, or the quarterback will keep it, and run.
Going to pitch it to Baker. He gets to the outside, tackled, 2 hands on the ball. Goes down pickup of about 4.
Yeah. So they can run it down to under a minute.
1:25 and counting here on the clock. So, yeah, it'll be under a minute when they snap this ball. 25 seconds left here on the play clock. So with that pickup from Baker, it'll be 2nd and 5.
Let's
here.
see when they snap it. I think it'll be like at least 3 seconds on the clock when they snap it.
So Baker in the backfield with Robinette. Snap is back. Another pitch toss to Baker. 2 hands on it.
Got a first down, so we got another set of downs.
Tackled by 8 Western Brown defenders.
Now we can take a knee.
So with that, first down will stop the clock till they get everything set, and then they'll start winding it up.
If they can wait 40 seconds per play, with 49.
49. They'll have to snap it
twice.
One more time here.
Depends on how long he holds it right here. If it gets it under 40.
Robinette takes a knee.
Now they don't have to snap it.
So that'll be it from here from Miami.
That's the ball
Trace.
game, people. What time is it? 10:13.
3 hours, 30 minutes.
And as I said earlier, the team with the ball last will win.
And they did.
It was those doggone 15-minute quarters, Joe.
Oh, man, those 15-minute quarters in high school football just killed us tonight.
I got word on the phone that third quarter took 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Wow. I know it was long. That was a long third quarter.
So with that, Miami Trace pulls out a defensive struggle here tonight, 56-49, to move on to 4-1. That sends Western Brown to 3-2 for their record.
This was 2 great football teams tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Can't hold anything against the Broncos. This proves the Broncos are going to be probably win that division. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know all the teams in that division. I know them, but I don't know how they're doing. The team on the river, up on the hill.
The team on the river.
Yes.
Who lives in a van down by the.
Okay.
Hey,
What are you saying?
Nobody knows.
Wilmington, Clinton Massey. When they go south, there's a team that's technically
Richmond?
New Richmond. New Richmond is technically considered on the river, even though they're up the mountain. I don't know how good they are this year.
So where are we going to be next week? We're going to be right here.
Right back here.
Right here.
Hillsboro.
Hillsboro.
Homecoming weekend for the Miami Trace Panthers.
It's going to be a rematch of last year where we were at.
Are you running for king, Joe?
Vote for Joe.
All right, so where are we tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are at Wilmington College at 3 p.m. And then Sunday we will be at Ohio Northern in Ada, Ohio for a 1 p.m. start. Ohio State Club football.
All right, are there any polar bears left?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There was a big giant one inside the gym, but we're going to be at the football field, so we'll see if there's a big one there.
The only question I have with this Miami Trace squad is what would they look like if they played a clean football?
Oh, my gosh. See, they could have won, literally, the way this game went tonight, playing a clean football game, they could have won this thing by 3 touchdowns.
Where we heard that before?
Yes, we have. Where's Cody at? Cody still up?
Yeah. Cody, are you listening?
Yes, he's listening. All right, call it.
So appreciate everyone listening tonight, staying with us throughout this marathon football game.
I know
Everyone,
Cody misses me.
Have a great evening, the rest of your night, what's left of it. We'll see y'all